Welcome to Actoroki, coming to you from Chaldea Studios. We're in Series 3, Episode 2, if we can get to it. I'm not sure tonight. The players are a little randy, so we'll see what's going on. I'm going to introduce myself. I am Mike Boozer, and I am your esteemed DM or unesteemed DM, depending on what people think. I'm going to let the players introduce themselves, starting with Bryce, to my right.
Hello, I'm Bryce, to his right, also known as Bryce Bebop. I'm playing Cass, the lovable, fun bard from a place I can't remember the name of because it's hard to pronounce, but it's great, and you could look up at the character sheet online and you could see that. And you could find me online at Bryce Bebop on the Twitter sphere, and that's all I really have.
Way to drive traffic to the website. That was
That's what
smooth.
I'm trying to do what I can.
Lexi's up.
Well, hello. I am Lexi the First. That is the handle pretty much across all social medias. I play Saoirse. She is a fighter and she's a little intense, so we're working with what we got with her. She's a little, she's something else. I'm excited. She's fun. We have a good time here. Who are you?
Oh no. I am Megan Karimi Nasser. I am playing Bahati. We're both she, her, and you can. Yeah. I'm actually doing it this time. You can find me at Megan KN on Twitter. That's MEAGAN KN, and at Megan and Eggs on Instagram, and here as well.
Hello. I am not Rennie Arato, but I am Rennie by proxy. I wanted to put an RBP on my chest, but no one would let me. My name is Rich Kalis. I'm sitting in for Rennie. I am identify as he, him. I'll be playing Archibald Ashtooth, who is a warlock, human warlock, who is also he, him. I'm not sure where he's from, but that's on the character sheet as well. You can find me at the Kalis on Instagram. You can spell that if you try. But other than that, yeah, I'm excited to be here.
And I'd like to introduce tonight, of course, our wonderful artist, Tanel, who is going to be drawing some great scenes for us tonight. And we're very excited to have her here as well. So this is the second RPG session. We had the last one was Steve Conrad made a script and made a movie that was a movie-like thing that based on the RPG session. I thought it was pretty good. So tonight, when we start, we'll be going to session 2, and I want to say that we can see us on Twitch TV /GenCon TV every Wednesday at 6 p.m. And we'll see what script Steve comes up with for next Wednesday's session. So without further ado, let's get started with, one more thing, important, I forgot. This is a safe place, so if anything happens that we do or start doing, like, anything that's not great or kosher, I'm not looking at anyone in particular, but the players should let me know, and we will back up and try to correct that or get into another space. It is a safe spot, and we want everyone to feel like that is for you at home and, of course, for us playing tonight. So, without further ado, here we go. So, last session, you met with Tenacious and Sally, and he gave you he requested that you go back and find Orthievab's lair. And so we'll start with that. You guys are able to get through the chink back in the wall, back into the crevice, back into the underground, into the necropolis. And from there, you really don't know where to go. So what would you like to do?
I'm going to look for the tallest building.
All right, well, the tallest building is a tower off to in the distance. It is pretty imposing. It is very, it's probably about 5 or 6 stories, maybe 7 stories. It's got a greenish glow on it. It's not really, it looks like kind of a place, that, could be of interest, possibly. To your, to your right, there is a kind of a large kind of blackened tree forest as well. Area that seems to be, the trees look all to be like dead or mostly dead. So there's that place as well. There's lots of paths leading in lots of directions. What do you guys think?
Looking at the the other undead that are rambling around, does it look like they're heading in any sort of like general, like is there a flow that they're heading in, or are they all just?
Very good. Yeah, they are. They look to be. They look to be more. They are not anywhere near that tower. They seem to be much more towards the foresty section of the necropolis.
She identified herself as a witch, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe checking out the forest might be best.
Candy Cottage is probably out there, and we'll get it.
All right.
I like candy.
Okay. So you're going to move towards the forest. Okay.
I think so.
So you start walking towards the forest.
One of you should go out ahead of us to make sure that I don't run into anything.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sorsha.
Yep. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I figured that was coming. All right. Yeah. I'll just.
You're going to go out a little ahead of the party.
Like if we were in a group, she would be at like the foremost part of the group, but she's not gonna like scout ahead.
All right.
Like
She
10
isn't like-
feet,
just a
15
little.
feet.
Just a little 10.
5, 10, maybe.
I'll
A
be like,
skosh. Just a skosh.
Skosh.
All right.
I'm gonna be like 5, 10, 10, 15 feet on the other side.
Okay, so like we're in
Yeah,
the
we're just hanging down the middle. It's fine.
Okay.
You're
So
watching our back.
you're-
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you start going towards the forest. It kind of winds to the forest, and it starts to incline down into, and pretty soon you can see that. Yeah, it's a very, very large, dark forest that seems to have lots of trees. You see a lot of black birds above it, circling the air above the forest. And you kind of hear some sound, being in the back, you kind of hear some sound behind you.
I'll keep walking, but look behind me.
So
I'll pick up my pace a little bit.
he didn't do a very good job, but you do see a little see a little head that's around a fallen sepulcher or piece of masonry that is looking around at you.
Following us or just kind of watching us?
Seems to be looking, and then goes back when he sees you. Look around.
I'll take a few quick steps forward and I'll be like, "Hops, hops, hops, hops."
Yeah.
There's someone back over. Excuse me. There's someone back over there. Like hide behind that thing, and I'll like move behind Bahati.
Nice. Yeah, you look.
Casually.
You guys gonna look over in that direction?
Can I roll a perception? to see if I
Yep, you
link
can
back up?
roll. Go ahead.
All right. I definitely
Anyone can roll a perception.
do that.
do
Okay,
that.
there we
I
go.
will do that as well.
Okay.
I'm just solid +0.
Oh,
13.
right.
+0.
Oh,
13.
11.
6.
All right.
What thing behind a sepulcher?
We're doing great too.
Yeah.
That's a sepulcher.
What's a sepulcher?
He's used that term before, and I have no idea.
You think you see a little head that kind of peeks out that you seem to recognize.
So she's just gonna go, you guys, this is from earlier. It's,
Not a goblin. Is it that kid?
Is it
Kid or
Sally?
the goblin?
I think, is it head DM? Is it the head? I think
It
the,
looks
yeah.
like it's Billy.
Billy.
Oh, the little kid.
Billy.
Yeah.
She's literally just gonna yell. She's gonna go, hey Billy,
Billy kind of stands up and goes, "Hey, what?
you following us?
No, I'm just walking casually
Sure,
in
I
this
talked
area.
a lot.
Where you headed, Billy?
Where are you headed?
You know, just looking for a friend.
Looking for a friend. I'm looking for a friend.
I don't know what friend you looking for.
Are you my friend?
Might as well be.
Charm person.
Ooh.
I'm Billy.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead.
Billy the kid or Bongo Billy the goblin?
No, it's Billy the kid.
And he's talking to us?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? He's talking a lot for a
he
guy
talked
who
before
was
when he walked
mute.
away.
That's
Remember,
right.
he
Yeah,
talked when
he
he
did
like walked
say
away.
something.
Oh, it's all a funny little ruse with Billy.
So funny.
He thought it was
We all thought it
hilarious.
was
Charm
really
person
funny
on Billy?
also.
Yeah. 221. 21. Sorry. I can't remember if I got to make a roll for it or if they have to.
Yeah.
I think they make a
Yeah.
save based on.
Save,
Yep.
I think.
Just I need the DC.
13.
Okay.
Come on, Billy, be our bestie.
Bestie.
Billy says, yeah, I'm happy to be your friend.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You know, since you're our friend and we're
Good job,
your
Cass.
friend.
I was
yeah.
thinking about that.
She like goes to kind
you.
of fist bump you. So since you're our friend and we're your friend, what other friend were you looking for? Maybe we could all be friends.
Well, I was looking I was thinking maybe you'd be friends, so you're the friends I'm friending with.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'd like to friend you.
Oh.
Accepted.
What happened
Well,
to Bongo Billy?
Oh, Bongo Billy's away.
What about the fellow with the silver? I mean, he had silver on.
Yeah,
his
where's
clothes.
the.
Oh yeah, do
That was
you
a big deal.
have
Oh, he's that guy's scary.
Yes.
the
We're better
silver
off without him.
robe?
Okay.
Does he have a flag?
No, he doesn't have a flag with him.
Okay.
Okay.
He's
We're
flagless.
we're going somewhere dangerous.
Oh, wow.
Probably.
Danger's my middle name. Billy Danger the Kid. Mr. Yeah.
Maybe Billy knows where we're going or where we should be going.
I mean, he's our friend. You're our friend now, right?
You're going to find Orthivob's lair.
That's a smart kid.
All right.
I know where Orthivob's lair is.
Perfect.
Wow.
And he is under the effect of the spell.
Why you can't
Do you have a way to
tell?
know that?
I have Arcana, and I thought I could tell if the spell hit or not. All right, well, I'm going to roll Arcana or Insight to see if he is actually truthful.
You can do that.
Okay, I will roll Insight. 21.
You know, I'm not really sure he's under the. You're not sure that he's under the influence of your spell.
Okay.
But is he lying?
I'll try Arcana to try and guess.
Okay.
Or try and figure it out. 17.
Can't tell for sure.
Okay, I'm gonna do an insight check, not to see if it's a spell or not. I just want to see if he's lying. Just like, are you lying or are you
It's not that
lying?
we don't trust Billy, it's that we
Come on.
don't trust the
That's
DM.
a 14.
I don't trust Billy.
I don't trust Billy.
With it.
He seems to be. I mean, he seems friendly and not trying to deceive you at this point. I mean, he said he doesn't seem like it. Doesn't he's pretty affable.
Where do you think the lair is?
Points to the forest. He
I mean,
says,
that's kind of what we were.
Yeah, we were on the same page.
she lives in there.
So, if you know that's where we're going, are you sure you want to come with us?
Well, I'm supposed to come with you.
According to who, Billy?
Well, did I say that? I want to come with you.
See, Billy, you gotta understand
Yeah.
you're being very suspicious right now. Like, I want to trust you. You seem like a cool
don't wanna
kid,
Billy?
but
trust you.
last time we
Don't seem
trusted you,
pretty
remember?
great.
Those
Who told you to
goblins tried
follow
kill
us? I use intimidation.
Oh, no.
Intimidating a child. I'm not sure I like it. Okay, go ahead.
Well, I mean, he's not acting like a child, so I'm feeling like I'm not really violating anything. I'm going to intimidate him.
All right.
Okay.
Stern dad voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Billy.
Take me to it.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I was more intimidated. 12.
Okay. He kind of looks at you and goes, "Pfft." He goes, do you want my help or not?
Yes.
Do we?
See, okay, but Billy, I
that's
really
right.
feel like you're not remembering last time.
You
we
said
were
you,
talking
you
to
when,
you.
and you mentioned that you killed us. That was a big thing. Y'all remember that? When
And you
Billy
were
said
pretending you
he
couldn't
killed
talk,
us?
and then we got attacked by some guys, and you kind of
Look,
just sat
look,
there. We
look.
don't have a great
Let-
history,
Very
Billy.
pro
Let me
us
reason.
dying
Let
again.
me. No, it doesn't say. He doesn't say reason. Let me tell you how it is.
Oh,
Okay, Billy, let's.
Oh, he's talking like a youth.
Yeah. I'm a
teenager,
kid.
Billy the teen. All right.
I'm a kid. We lie because we have to.
Yeah, no,
You know,
exactly.
to
That's
protect
my
ourselves.
thing.
That's exactly
Okay,
what we're
right.
afraid of, though.
Yeah.
Is
You know,
lying.
it's a cruel world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you're kind of part of the cool part from what we've seen so far with the goblins and the killing us. And
I didn't do anything.
Guys,
about this?
I'm just seeing better target odds. That's what I'm seeing.
If there's 5 of
How
us
about
instead
this,
of 4.
kid? What happened to Billy, Bongo Billy?
Bongo Billy's off doing Bongo Billy things.
He just left you. She just left you.
Yes. I know how you could be confused by that.
Goblins, no
They're weird.
offense.
Yes.
It's
Oh,
not
well.
my specialty.
She's off doing Bongo. She's got other stuff.
So she just abandoned you, like no flag,
Oh
It was
no,
like, see
I'm
ya.
not being abandoned. I'm with you. I feel safe.
Bongo,
You make
Billy-
me feel safe.
I have a lot of questions, but since he is under the effect of my spell, I think we should totally just take him along.
I think so too.
Like,
Wait,
I
you
don't.
said because he is or isn't?
Obviously, since I cast the spell, it's an amazing spell, so it's definitely affecting him.
Well, in that
That
case.
seems right.
I don't do
think-
magic, so if you say
Yeah,
so.
no, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure it
yeah,
is.
yeah.
And
That's true.
where are we having this conversation?
Middle of the road.
Oh,
In the middle of the road.
Necropolis?
Middle of the road.
Yeah. The road to the
Just to be
woods.
clear,
Yeah. Billy's a
I'm
kid.
assuming it's away from Billy.
He
Or-
gets it. He
Does Billy
understands.
seem at all perturbed that we no longer look undead?
No, he doesn't seem to be. Actually, he has no reaction to that.
I'm not so sure perturbed would be what you'd want or get a reaction if we didn't look undead.
Well, we were
But we
previously.
were when we last
I
met.
do- yeah,
It's
no,
like
yeah, I
st-
remember.
startling at the very
Billy
least.
has seen
Startling.
us alive,
Yeah.
dead, undead, and alive appearing.
Yeah.
We're feeling much better.
Billy has seen us in a lot
Look,
of Marvel
I
stages.
know. Billy says that the fighter doesn't trust me. I get that.
True.
And I don't
Yeah,
trust
I don't.
necessarily you either. But if you're going to find Orthy Vob's lair, I can get you there from here.
What do you get out of it?
If you're telling the
Well,
truth.
I'm just going to help you. I'm a helper.
You're
I'm a help-
supposed to help us.
Well, since you put it that way,
Which is who told you to help us?
people.
Oh, so more than one person. It's just a question.
Yeah. Well, I'm helpful. Man.
Will that
This is
help
a lot
come to
harder
an-
than I
will
thought it
that
was gonna
help
be.
come to an end, and then it won't be help? It'll be something like the opposite of help?
No, I'm
That's
on
what
your.
saying.
I'm
That's
on
what
your.
saying, the opposite of help.
I'm on your side.
He seems quite tenacious in his denial. Maybe we should
Well-
sally forth and keep walking.
Did you learn that in Bard School?
Lovely.
Twisting
Wordplay.
words.
Lovely. You went to the right college.
Wow.
I did, even if the clown
Well, we should.
was lacking.
He said we should probably go. You don't want to be there at night.
What happens at night?
Well, everything.
Yeah, I mean,
Look, nothing good happens in the necropolis after
night.
night. After
When- how
the
long
sun
is
goes
it?
down.
How long is it till night?
Oh, I don't know. We got hours.
okay.
I mean, the sun's still
We
up.
have to think about a place to
Be safe.
be for our safety.
Yeah.
All
well,
of our safety,
probably not the place where we're going. So if we are going to go and let this kid lead us, I guess we should.
We should probably go.
sally
Go,
forward.
check it out, get to a safe spot, and then wait for
Discuss.
tomorrow.
I do have a question, Billy. Is Sally as rude as she seems?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes, definitely. She's ruder than I am.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
As long as you're
She's a
aware.
goblin. Goblins are, well, I don't want to, make.
It's a large green
Goblins
brush.
are as different as any other. I've been
Exactly.
drilled in my head. There's lots of different types of goblins, but Sally's particularly nasty.
Yeah. She seems that
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, she's a nasty, nasty goblin.
Shall we?
Yes.
I guess. Are we following
We
the
shall.
kid? Or just like, are we going without the kid? Are we going?
No, we're definitely, Billy's going to help us lead. We should definitely
I
make sure.
don't like any of you. Let's do it.
Well,
We won't do
The
it
kid.
blindly, will we? So let's
Pick up a bone hard and start picking my teeth with it.
I don't think you should really pick your teeth with that.
You don't know where it came from.
Well, it probably came
ground.
from the
I just
necropolis.
got it
but-
off
Fair.
the ground.
And I mean, I guess what's the worst
I
it
picked
can do?
it up. Yeah.
What if it's one of
Brands.
brands?
Yeah, I
What
could
if
carry
it's
it around. And,
brands?
yeah.
Do you,
Hang on to
Billy,
it.
Huh?
did Tenacious tell you what Brand's body looks like?
Or his skull, or who he is at all.
who's Bran?
Yep, that's.
Okay.
That's probably fine. Let's go, Billy.
So how
Yeah.
far away from Orthy Bob's
Take
lair
us
are we?
to-
We're about half a day.
Half a day?
So
Yeah,
it
we
won't
need
be
to-
dark by the time we get there.
Yeah.
We could be.
Let's keep walking.
Let's
And find
let's,
us- yeah.
We
let's,
should get going fast.
Yeah.
let's go
okay.
fast and find a safe place for us.
All right.
Yes.
So we have to go. And he says we have to go down this path, and we have to go over to this path to go down to the forest.
And you're leading?
I can. Yeah.
In front.
So Billy, he scampers out front. When you lose sight of Billy, sometimes you lose sight of Billy, and then he suddenly appears and goes, it kind of startles you out of nowhere and goes, "Hey, this way." And then he kind of hides again. It's kind of like,
I would like to walk with Billy.
Oh,
Would you?
Yes.
okay.
And I am actively perceiving for
Okay.
any sort
so
of thing that
so
he might be
you
leading
notice
us to.
that Billy,
Yeah.
when you walk with him, he walks for a ways, then he listens, he looks around, then he kind of goes down low to the ground. He smells it every once in a while. He looks around, and he kind of does a little sneak thing. But as you're actively watching him,
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like he's being very sneaky and trying to avoid detection.
Yeah. Okay.
But-
yeah.
And seems
Saoirse's,
good at
like,
it.
And
5
seems
feet
pretty.
behind you.
He does seem pretty good, actually, pretty good at avoiding detection.
Yeah. Okay. I'm also trying to be sneaky, but yeah, when I'm watching, I'm also like half watching him specifically to see if he's like signaling to anybody or anything
No,
like
you
that.
don't really see much of that. He seems to be really intent on going down the trail and finding
Okay.
the trail. He's not looking up around or looking over it, and you don't see him doing anything like that. You think he's pretty much running solo.
Once she started following him, did he do the pop up out of nowhere anymore?
No, no.
okay.
He did that initially, and then when she said that, then he's just like, he looks at you and he kind of rolls his eyes, and then he just does
Okay.
his thing. But he goes. But he does at one point turn and say, it's hard to hide from things when you just follow me, because things can see me.
Well,
But
I
we
am
also need to hide.
8 stealthy, so
Oh, are you?
yeah.
Your stealth
I'm
is.
sneaking along with him.
Yeah, you're not very stealthy. He says. You're like clod hopping.
Nah, that's wrong. I was like born outside.
But you
Yeah,
said
but-
you're
Lived outside. I'm being super stealthy, Billy.
Okay.
Yeah. All
Does
right.
does it seem like he's using some sort of magical ability?
It's hard to
just
tell.
It seems natural.
Seems pretty
As far as I
natural.
can tell. Okay.
Yeah, he seems to be using just doing some movements and quietly. He's very quiet. He's extremely quiet. He makes no sounds.
Some would think he didn't speak at all sometimes.
Yeah, he seems pretty good at not. And he every once in a while he looks back at you and goes,
He's so quiet that at one point we're next to each other and I just go, do I touch him?
yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Just making
He
sure
goes,
you're not a ghost.
oh, wow.
They're
No, I'm Billy the Kid, not Billy the Ghost. That
Yeah,
is
but what
silly.
if you were Billy the
kid
ghost
ghost.
kid?
Ghost, yeah.
The ghost kid. Your
that-
hand would have gone right through him.
He goes, that would be really cool. Billy
would
the
be
Ghost
cool.
Kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh, then I could be really quiet because I could just.
And you pass right through walls.
what I was thinking, Billy.
And you leave
What I was
ectoplasm, but that's another story. So we keep
Hear
moving.
that story.
Ectoplasm.
So we keep moving.
Ecto.
We're actively looking as it gets darker, although to point out, I do have devil's sight, so whether it gets dark or not, I still can see clearly up to 120 feet. Thank you very much.
Nice.
Not sure you guys do that.
It starts to get dark as you get into the trees, but mostly it's because of the trees. You start getting down into the trees, and you're going down into the trees, and you start to see, dark branches. But it's deathly quiet. Like it's really quiet in the trees.
Great, me too.
So, yeah. You gonna do another roll? See. Billy's very interested in your.
Oh, a 7 this time.
Yeah, and Billy looks back at you and goes,
Deathly quiet. Would you expect anything else from a forest in the necropolis? Just saying.
Where an evil witch may or may not live.
Crunch, maybe.
No, not
Right.
May. Evil
my
witch
armor
does
and my
live.
weapons, like,
Actually, her lair. Her lair could be separate from where she
not
lives.
our
True.
So yeah.
so.
community
She's
stuff.
powerful enough. She disappeared right in front of us. I bet she has a living, a summer cottage and then her lair.
Oh, that would be nice.
So you think like maybe the tower is like.
Do we see any other that green light anywhere else other than the tower? And we can't see the
No.
tower anymore, right?
No, you can't.
Because we're deep in the forest.
You're deep in the forest. And
It's
Billy
getting-
is going along, and then Billy kind of stops, and he
all
looks
stop.
at you, and he goes, "Uh-oh."
Oh.
Billy.
Billy the Kid.
He looks around, he goes,
Also look around.
They're away.
Happening.
How
I'm
far
also
are
gonna
Bahati and Billy ahead of us?
12 perceptive.
not very far, about 10, 20 feet.
I am
Okay.
12 perceptive.
Billy says, spider. He goes, spiders.
I hate spiders.
Mouse, spider.
And
be
almost as
spiders.
soon as he said that, it's time for your initiative.
From the trees? Like above us?
You don't know.
Lord.
Spiders are happening.
Yeah, they're
That is a
Things
12.
are going well for us. Thriving.
Where do we
Five.
have
Pretty
initiative?
flirty and thriving.
It should be the top.
Very top. Right in front of me.
I need to. I'm not as. It's always spiders. Why couldn't it be Gary?
So, so from the trees, suddenly you see four reddish, kind of big spiders.
Makes it big.
Big?
Oh, about the size of
a big
a
spider.
Volkswagen Bug?
no, not that,
Want us to live?
not that quite that size, but a small Volkswagen Bug.
Wait.
Sorry,
like a
They
just
come in different sizes?
no, it's
The size of this table. A little smaller.
a little smaller, but not much.
No,
Cool.
And they
Still
and they
disturbing.
make some creaking and cracking and what's your initiatives here?
12.
12. Yeah. Hey.
5.
17.
Let's
And
do them.
Billy.
And Billy.
17 for the ash tooth.
Yes, Archibald gets 17. Do not call me Archie.
Archie, and do not call
Oh.
you. Yes, I know. And who's got next after 17?
That's the 12.
Yeah,
Who's
we
got the
got
higher
12s.
Who's got
dex?
the higher
Probably
dex?
you.
I got +0.
Oh, mine's +1.
Great.
Okay.
All right,
Why do I keep doing this? I
Saoirse.
keep having to reload my thing.
Don't do that.
I know.
It's a
I mean, I don't, I'll
12.
obviously do
Never have to reload paper.
Bahati's a
I know,
12
I
as well,
want
but
paper.
before.
Down with trees.
Tree-side spiders.
What's Cass at?
5.
Oh, yeah, my
Yeah.
spiders go before you.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah.
There's a chance.
It's a very small chance.
Spiders are
They're dexterous. They
a.
got like so many legs.
Infinite legs.
Oh.
Like 30. I don't know. I don't look at spiders long enough to count their legs. I really
Cass
don't like
is a
spiders.
5.
Usually there's
Amount
8.
of legs.
Yeah. Oh, but unless they
And then-
lost one. of
I didn't go to
these.
hard college.
All 8. And each one is deadly as the next.
What? Consider we run away screaming.
What? No, they're just spiders.
There's giant.
Spiders.
There's like small Volkswagen bugs.
Yeah.
We could run.
Billy takes out his swing shot.
Oh.
He only aims it at a spider, and he goes, "Ching!" and a stone goes flying and hits it right in the forehead.
Ah, Billy.
Dang. Are these
Nice.
in the trees or are they on the ground?
They're in the trees right now.
Oh, so they're coming in
Yeah.
above elevation. Alrighty.
Billy does some damage to the spider. Spider does not like that. Okay. Ash. Mr. Ashtooth is up. Archibald's up.
So he did.
So the spiders, so you're on a trail. The spiders are kind of surrounded you. There's one in a tree up here, one in a tree up here. Billy and Bahati are right here.
So they're
and there's
all
another
coming
spider
in.
behind, so they've kind of found a way to surround you.
Cool. I love that for us.
Well, best defense is a strong offense. I will go ahead and cast my Eldritch Blast at the one that is nearest to me, but not the one that Billy attacked.
Got it. On the we'll put that one up on the left here.
Up on the left?
Yeah.
Behind me?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's
I
that?
guess pew isn't quite the audio effect.
But it could be.
Okay, yeah.
So what does your Eldritch Blast do?
Oh, Eldritch Blast. I'm sorry, I need to pull it up fast. It does 1d10 plus 4. It's force damage.
Okay.
And it's a verbal and somatic. So I'm
Do you need
hopefully.
to- do
Do
you
I
need
still
to-
have all my fingers?
Is it a auto hit or is it
It's roll to hit.
roll to hit?
Is it a roll to hit?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Start
Okay.
with 2 bolts? You start with 1 bolt.
1
One bolt.
bolt,
And
I
then
think.
so you're at like
Two.
5.
I think you have to roll to hit. It should have a.
Yeah. So and then it's plus
Spell.
6.
Plus 6.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We're
13?
13 hits.
Yeah,
We on fire.
Big targets, no armor.
Yeah. Stupid carrots.
8 legs just makes them like trip over each other.
5 plus 4, 9 points of force damage.
Nice.
Ouch. It hits it and it's like.
And
But
then
it doesn't.
Can I step slightly closer to Saoirse?
Yeah. Slightly closer.
Got you.
Not even slightly closer. I take as large of a step as I possibly
Okay.
can closer to Saoirse.
Yeah, you can close into where Saoirse is.
Okay.
The cowardly lion. Of the group.
The crystal cannon cowardly.
Crystal cannon. I like that. Okay, Saoirse's up.
Yeah, she's gonna look at the one that Ash just hit
Right.
and can she get close enough to like up stab it with her halberd?
Yeah,
Yeah.
certainly we'll reach up that high.
gonna do that.
They're not that high into the trees.
I'm gonna just stab with a 13 to hit. Hey,
That hits.
go team! Did that on purpose. Solidarity. That is 11 points of stabbing death.
So he's taking a total of 20, but he is not down.
And then she's gonna like, I'm trying to just, she's gonna like shuffle back against like, because Billy and Bahati are next to each other, so Nira would be right by then, so that's where I was. She's gonna like shift again as much as she can, so she's in between like this cluster and the main
Got
of the
it.
spiders.
All right.
Like seen in real life.
And
but
Cass is Cass is in that protection, right?
yeah.
Or not?
Wait, in the what?
Yes.
Who?
In that area.
I think, you're there.
Where the three of us are close to each other, so
yeah, we're all
we're
there.
repositioning for defense.
It's our druid's turn, Bahati.
Okay, so sorry to ask again. The positioning, how many spiders are there total?
Four.
Four? Okay. And there are like 2 in front, 2 in back around us?
Yes.
Is that right?
Yeah. You're kind of surrounded.
Yeah, that's frustrating. Okay, well, I'm going to. That's how I shillelagh my staff.
Okay.
It's as though it's a shotgun, but it's a staff.
I like that.
Since chill is up all our spines.
I
She's on our side. Okay.
I shillelagh. And then for my action, I am going to attempt to fairy fire the 2 in front of me. It's a 20-foot cube, so I don't think I'd be able to get all of them without also. hitting us.
You can get the 2 in front.
Yeah.
The ones nearest you and Billy.
Okay.
One's
great.
been.
I'm gonna cast fairy fire. They have to make a dex save.
Ooh. What's the DC on my deck save for those spiders?
Where's my DC? Where's my DC? I think it's 12. Yeah, it's 12.
They both make their save.
Well, that sucks.
Right.
But I am now ready to shillelagh anyone that comes. too
Sounds
close.
good. It's the spider's turn. So the spiders close. So 2 spiders in the back come back in, and they're going to determine who they're going to try to bite near the back. One goes for our fighter,
Fair, valid.
and the other one will go for Archibald. So the first one, armor class 4.
16.
16. Oh, that's a good armor class.
That is good.
But armor. I'm usually playing magic
But,
user, so I'm like.
but he does bite.
Ah, curses.
Wow.
So he bites. You take 2 points of damage.
Okay. Don't like that.
Make a fort save.
Ooh.
What is that? Con? I think.
Con save.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Con save. Sorry, my bad. Still in 3.5 sometimes. Still in 3.5. Give
It's
me.
a classic.
It's a classic. Okay.
That is a 15 con save.
Okay. You save, but this greenish venom kind of goes, gets into you, and you kind of feel it permeate your skin. It doesn't feel good.
No.
Archibald, your armor class.
13.
Also your hit.
I have interception as my fighting style.
Okay.
So because he's within 5 feet of me, I will use my reaction to reduce the damage that he takes by 1d10 plus 2.
Nice. Okay.
Whatever damage you were about to take, reduce it by 6.
Well, he was going to take 6.
I take 0. You take
Awesome.
She's-
He does need to make his con save.
I have
Also.
a +4 on my con save. It's kind of crazy.
Oh, nice.
Hey.
21.
Yes, easy. But
as
you
that
also feel
spider-
this greenish kind of venom, and it kind of gets into your arm, and you feel it kind of.
I'm really feeling it, but I don't show that I'm feeling it.
Okay, there you go.
I like to think as that spider comes in to bite him, she manages to turn and gets the halberd and kind of gets in its mouth, like it opens its mouth to bite, and she just jams it in there, knocks it back.
Knocks it back. Way to
Like
go.
the venom still
Yeah.
falls on you, but
Yeah,
the bite
like-
doesn't get
Yeah,
down.
You're blocking the bite. It breaks a tooth. It's not happy. It's gonna go after the spider, Dennis.
She's like glaring
so-
50 eyes. It has. I don't know spiders.
One goes after.
It's more than 2.
One goes after Billy, and one goes after Bahati in
Fortunately,
front.
I have one reaction. I can do that
armor
once per turn.
class
Sorry,
for
guys.
you,
Oh, 11.
11.
That's a great reaction.
It's gonna hit as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
That is
Makes
really
sense.
cool.
You're gonna take 6 points of damage, and we also need a con save for you.
Okay. 6.
So yes, you do want to stand next
And
to me.
con save.
I'm impressing myself
12?
how smart I was in my move. I'm
12.
gonna stand next
Makes
to her.
it. You also feel the greenish venom
Oh,
kind of get in there.
Guys.
The other one attacks Billy. Billy's like,
Do it, Billy.
You're definitely looking at this kid like, what's he
yeah.
what's he
I mean,
want?
it makes a lunge at Billy. It hits Billy really hard. Billy is going to take some
It's a
damage.
dragon. I'm telling you, this kid's a dragon. I'm
Billy's
telling
taking
you.
some damage,
I can
and then he has to make a save as well.
It's the dragon shapeshifter.
Billy misses his save and collapses on the ground.
Not a dragon.
Guys, I'm on it. I save.
All right. So Billy just goes. He's like trying to dodge, and it looks like he's really good at this, but
Yeah,
this
he, like,
spider just
disappeared
kind
earlier.
of seems to lunge at the right time, and he gets him, and Billy goes, and he goes, and just collapses. So,
Remember what I said about odds?
and that leaves Cass.
I'm gonna also cast Fairy Fire, and just hit as many people as I can.
Okay, so is Fairy Fire as a cube?
20
Yes.
foot cube, yeah.
So
20 by 60.
Are you gonna hit?
Oh, wow.
No, 60
There's
foot
60 by
range.
oh,
It's a
oh,
20
my
foot cube,
apologies.
yeah.
20 foot cube. Can you hit? You gonna hit your people as well?
I believe they could be excluded. No, everybody
I
is.
don't think so. Not
Oh,
very
man.
much.
Can you
Not very
place
far.
it or does it go directly in front of you?
Well,
You can place
you got
it.
two
There you go.
spiders.
If you-
Basically, here's what you got: two
Okay.
spiders in front you could hit without hitting your party, or two spiders in back.
Then I will go with the two that just were on Bahati and Billy.
Okay, great. So Fairy Fire.
Fairy Fire, they have a DC of 13 this time.
Okay. They miss their save. The first one misses, and the second one definitely misses.
Nice job.
Hey!
Yeah.
So now you have advantage to hit them. So you roll your 2 d20s and take the better one.
Yep. Advantage with Fairy Fire.
Got
that's
it.
that's all it does, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Gives you
Yeah.
advantage.
And we can see
Great.
them, they're now glowing. They
Yeah,
have light.
they can't like.
Billy is
go
up,
invisible.
but Billy's down. Billy's turn. Billy's up, but Billy's just he's just laying there.
Billy, I'm down.
Poor Billy. Archibald's up.
So this may sound like a silly question, but I can continue casting Eldritch Blast?
Yep.
Yes.
It's a cantrip,
Yeah.
so just
Cantrip.
forever.
Got it.
As
Just wanted
many
to make
times as
sure.
you want.
All right.
eternity.
So let's recap. The one spider that I focused on, Saoirse also focused on.
Yeah.
And it's got a lot of damage on it, but it's not down.
It's not down, but it took a lot of damage.
Bahati hit the one.
Right.
Did you hit it?
No, I didn't actually.
Billy hit
the
one
second
Billy
Yeah,
hit one.
up front.
But I'm sort of feeling like, well, we need to support Bahati, but let's take this. I'm going to focus on the same spider we did. So
Okay.
keep our focus.
Is
there.
that one fairy fired?
It's not.
Nope,
We
the ones in
verified the
front.
ones on your end.
So
Okay,
it's the
gotcha.
ones in back
So
aren't
yeah,
Fairy
so I
Fire.
don't get the advantage.
And the one in back has taken a lot more damage.
So that's one I'm going to focus
Okay.
on. All right. Plus 6. It's a strong 9.
Strong 9, not a weak 9.
strong 9 does
It's
not
a better 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Sisha.
Cool. So there are the two spiders that are next to each other are both damaged. One just way worse than the other.
No, the
One in
the
front,
one
one
the spider. If you look at the back,
Yeah,
there's a
yeah.
spider here that's damaged a lot.
Yeah.
A spider
What I
here,
hit last time.
No damage.
no damage. A spider here that got a little damage, and another spider here up front.
Cool.
So,
So
the
And
fairy
these ones
fire
have
spiders have the
And I'm kind
fairy
of like in the
fire.
middle here somewhere. So if I'm
Yeah.
like here, I'm like, cool, I got the one that's really damaged right here, and I hit him last time. There's a slightly damaged one right here.
Right.
So can I use my action surge? I'd like to take 2 actions this turn. I want one attack to go to the very damaged one, and then I'm going to do that one first.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
So I'm going to just smack him with my halberd, my stick. That is 22 to hit.
All right, that does hit
Smack him with it.
easily.
Stouty, that's 5 points of damage.
That spider goes collapses.
Yeah. So,
I'm
then
glad
Spider
that
on the back.
when we were brought back
Left.
from the dead, we were brought back from the dead as her friend.
hey.
Down.
So she got him, and then like for the one that's slightly damaged over here,
Right.
she's just gonna like whip it back around and come around and attack that guy.
Okay.
Bahati, duck.
I like combat. That is an 11 to hit.
That misses.
Advantage
it was
on
very
that
dramatic.
right?
Yeah, I think that's the one.
That one has advantage on it.
Yeah.
Oh, but I have advantage on it,
Yeah.
so I can roll.
Right, fairy fire,
Yeah,
right?
the one-
Yeah,
Yes.
get in there.
Yes, that's an 18 to hit.
Oh,
Yes,
the fairy fire
advantage.
comes through.
So she like
Very
comes
nice.
through and like misses, but then she comes like back
Another,
around
like,
and
double
gets
with
it.
it.
The backhand
Yeah.
gets it.
I definitely
Yeah.
How much damage you gonna do?
I did 9 points of damage.
All right,
All right.
all right.
And then so she's gonna then like keep where she's staying, so she's like close to all her buddies as best as she can be, and that is her turn.
All right. And now we have Bahati.
Yeah, you keep killing spiders. I'm gonna take care of this kid.
Yeah, that's what I figured you would do,
Alright.
because you said that last time.
Cool. All right. Well, I healed him for 10 hit points.
All right. He feels you heal him, but he seems to still be down.
Oh, buddy, are you sick? Are you sick because of that venom?
Brody, bro.
Oh, Billy, no.
Billy just gonna he just you shake him, he just goes.
All right. Hey, we'll just carry you for a
He looks really sad and pathetic. A little kid
yeah.
on the
but
ground.
his like wounds heal up at least.
Yeah,
right?
his
So I'm
wounds heal up, but he's got this greenish thing that's running up his arm.
Yeah. Oh, I'll get to that next if I have another action.
Nice. So, who's been bit and has the greenish?
We have it on us.
Yes.
Oh.
Also, you.
I think we
I'll
all
do.
made our saves.
Okay.
I don't know if anyone else has failed but Billy, right?
We made our save.
No, but you have been
con
bit.
saves.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
We have been bit.
Okay, spider's turn. So I've got 3 spiders. The one turns to the druid and tries to attack Bahati. Armor
great.
class?
11.
No, that's not. It is going to miss because it rolled really lousy.
Yeah, great.
Yeah,
Don't.
but the other one is also going to try to attack.
Oh, rude.
Yeah, yeah, and that one hits.
Interception.
Yay!
5 points of damage and
and
make
less.
a con save.
No, minus 11 points of damage.
I
So-
somehow healed.
No, yeah, unfortunately, it's not. But
Wow.
she does the same thing again, where she just gets in the way and just jams it into its mat. Just like, no.
How often can you use that? That's awesome.
It's a reaction,
yeah.
so once a turn.
Once it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
nice
Strong.
and strong.
Oh no! Its poison drips directly in my eye. As I'm like, oh, nice
She
save.
kind of goes.
Why didn't you move?"
She just kind of teeters and she goes, "That's what that feels like." And
I'm coming for you, Billy.
and down
Bahati, get up!
and she goes down. Spiders in the
You're the
back.
only one who can heal.
Yeah, it's okay.
Spiders in the back. One spider left. It's gonna go for one of you 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Bring it.
Armor class.
Bring it in, bring it in.
Armor class there.
16.
It rolls. It does hit.
Ah, curses.
You take 5 points of damage.
Okay.
Make a con save.
Okay. Oh no. Ooh. Okay. 5 points of damage. But I'm gonna make that con save.
Make it.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be great. It is a 14.
Yeah.
You make it.
Ooh! I was worried.
Yeah. And
All right.
12 at least makes it, because that's what I did.
Oh, okay.
So.
I should have paid attention.
Cass is up.
I was thinking about my dramatic flourishes.
All right, so down and unconscious, but not injured looking.
Yeah,
Hard to tell.
Injured, but not. I would say not dead. However, dead.
Here we are.
Yeah.
You don't know what her
Hard to
state,
say.
what
Okay.
her state is,
Okay.
or Billy.
Or
They're
Billy.
both down.
Okay.
I have a point of question.
Sure.
We're undead.
Yeah.
I'll wait till my turn and I'll do it. I'll wait till my turn and I'll roll on
Contemplate the
that.
mysteries of the universe. Sure, you can do that. Let's.
Okay.
I have
Cass's
an existential
turn.
crisis.
I'm
I'd
going
like to
to
address
look
at
at
the
the
table.
strongest looking spider
Wait, we're
and
dead.
be like, you can't even take out a lowly bard. Vicious mockery.
All right.
Pew, 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 pew. That's a
hope
cute.
that's
That's a
Pointed
cute.
at them. Pointed at them though, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
good.
Pointed at the strongest looking
Because I
spider.
couldn't suffer that.
He has to make a wisdom save of 13.
Wow, or she.
Fair.
And
they-
Fair.
Okay. Strong spiders.
What happens?
Strong spider.
What happens if they
Gender.
don't make their?
They
wisdoms?
get disadvantage
Oh.
on all their attacks.
Yep.
And they take a d4 of psychic damage.
Psychic damage.
This poor spider's like, what am I doing with my life?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
There's despair.
Click, click, click.
That
How much
spider's having-
psychic damage do they take?
They take 1.
Yeah, that's more than 0.
Psychic crazy.
All right, so back at the top of the order. Billy's down.
Rip.
Well,
You can-
no, he's healed.
You can
That's
contemplate
sleepy.
you're up.
So I want to contemplate the concept that we're undead, and that this venom obviously seems to be having a very distinct effect on us. But my
Sure.
understanding of the undead, I believe, is that we shouldn't. So I'm going to contemplate that.
Based on what?
I'm a warlock.
Okay, sure.
Lack of
I,
coughing
I
blood.
know everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
mean,
okay.
So would this be Arcana, or is
Well-
that medicine,
Nature.
or is it just
I'm thinking it's medicine.
medicine?
Yeah.
Can it be Arcana?
No, I think it's definitely
All right.
not
Okay. Medicine. 14.
Okay, so if you were a zombie, maybe, or a skeleton,
No need to
or a
use
ghoul,
names.
or something, some lesser undead
Okay.
type, you'd think you'd be immune to whatever this is, this poison maybe. But
Are we greater undead?
you guys are.
We're
There's
also
something,
undead. We haven't
Yeah.
figured out
and
who we are yet.
I think we've covered this before, but for
We're
your
special.
edification, Ash Chief,
special.
that you guys have some special thing going on where you can think and you can act, and there's some
we can be
sort of
poisoned by
thing
spiders.
going
We can
on.
think. We can act.
given
We
to
should
me.
be immune to this poison.
But you're not.
So okay. So moving
And
forward.
you're not for sure if this is a poison or what this actually is. No one's done a check for that or anything.
So can I check for that?
Yeah, you can use a medicine check to see.
So the same. Could I have used the same roll?
No, you can use a different roll.
How about a better one?
How about 18?
Yeah, it's probably venom poison.
You're so pedantic.
I am
Ooh, there's another big word I've never used before.
Pedantic is good.
So
I like pedantic.
All right. So now back to what I'm going to do. So I am going to.
Haven't you done enough? Okay, all right, no. Okay, go ahead.
I am watching my newly best friend compatriot see her go down.
Yeah.
It was somewhat disturbing, not really a lot, but so I'm going to cast Armor of Agathis.
Okay.
It's a protective magical force surrounds you, manifesting as a spectral frost that covers you and your gear. Very hip looking. You gain 5 temporary hit points for the duration, and if creatures hit you with a melee attack while you have these hit points, the creature takes 5 cold damage.
Okay. All right.
Sorry, guys, need to safeguard. Although
Do what you gotta do.
I'll get back onto canonizing
Okay.
next time. All right.
Saoirse's up.
Okay, she's like panting now, and she's like looking at Bahati and like glancing at Billy, and she's looking at Bahati, and she's just like, and she's looking at you like, you can.
Gotcha.
Okay. So she's gonna go to the spider that's damaged, that's still up, and stab it again.
Okay.
She is a woman of very simple action.
And this is the one that's on our end, right?
In my brain, it's over here. I don't know what that
No.
means for you.
So the one that has a
front.
fairy fire on it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was that only one turn, or does that still last?
Oh no, it lasts.
No,
Oh,
last.
yeah, great. Let me roll with advantage then.
The smart thing to do is to
Yes,
focus
baby.
fire, right?
Okay, so that is an 18 to hit,
I hate spiders.
and it takes 8 points of stabbing damage.
Okay. Still up.
Whoa! And then
Spiders are strong.
she
Saoirse,
glares
friend.
at it.
Saoirse, friend.
Bestie.
Bestie.
Yeah.
No, that's
And she's
Bahati.
actually going to position herself, so she's like kind of standing over Bahati's body, so none of the spiders can think to like
Okay.
blow that.
Take her.
All right.
Yeah.
Bahati's up, but Bahati isn't up, so she's still down. It's the spider's turn. Spiders take an attack. One is going to go for you, on you. Armor class.
Is 13.
It hits.
Kai.
Take 5 points of damage. Make a con save.
Did you already use your reaction?
No. Man. Oh yeah. I'm worried that there's gonna go for her and
7.
she's gonna like die. But I'm gonna.
Smart. I mean,
But-
because you have a.
I'm using
It's sleepy time.
No, I'm using my. Wait, I used my reaction. Oh wait, but did you take damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. But
Wait.
failed my con save.
Oh, so it
Yeah.
wouldn't have mattered anyway.
It wouldn't have mattered.
Okay.
So
Uh-oh.
Down,
that
down,
reaction.
down goes.
Unless it counts as magic,
No.
in which case.
I remember you. And when I forget, you'll remind me.
Every time.
Isn't that
Is it
magic?
magic?
All right,
No,
you guys
that's
got
not
this.
magic.
Yeah.
Do you have a magic essay? Special ability?
So
Yeah.
magic doesn't work on it.
Not at all.
All right.
That's just
So
wrong. in
2
many
more
ways.
are up. The spider has to decide.
I could.
Okay, and she's gonna use her reaction to
Okay.
Did it hit?
no
It's rolling to
keep-
hit.
to help you not.
Armor class.
13.
It hits.
Okay.
Okay.
So you get whatever damage they do, take 6 points off of it.
He doesn't take 6. He only takes 4 points.
So you get no points of damage.
But
5 points of cold damage on that spider for hitting the arm of Agathis.
Yeah.
and is that does that spider? Is that on you or I thought it
It's
was
on me.
No, yeah. the
Oh,
armor
okay,
It's a
class.
spell I
fine.
cast on
So he takes
himself.
5 points
That on
of
himself.
cold.
He
Yeah,
did
he
not
seems
give that to a
he does not
friend.
like that.
Yeah, you can't anyway.
If I could
yeah.
put it on Bahati, I would, of course. But
Con
no,
save.
it's on me.
You got a con save.
Con save.
So I imagine for this one, because he still makes contact, she just like comes over and like smacks the spider down on the head.
Yeah.
So instead of biting, it just like bumps his armor.
12.
What? What? 12 of
Down,
them?
down, 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 and
Wow.
then there was one.
And I had it already. If I was going to be the last one, I was going to be like the cowardly lion when everything else fell asleep.
But what you see next
Ooh, dramatic.
that happens is a large, bigger than a Volkswagen Beetle,
I'm glad I'm asleep for this.
more like a Volkswagen bus creature, kind of spider, but kind of human on top. Comes walking down the path,
Oh, that's creepy.
looks at you and says, "Sleep."
Oh no.
And points at you. Make a wisdom.
Oh no.
Wisdom. save.
Wisdom?
Yes.
Are we sure? Are we sure it's not
Yeah.
con?
No, it's wisdom.
That's not great. That's a 2.
You make it.
Yeah, crazy.
You feel this greenish glowish thing that comes at you, and it kind of like you feel like, oh, I could probably maybe no.
What a good campaign,
you
guys.
fall.
Thanks for playing.
Yeah,
with me.
And you all fall into darkness.
Rennie starts rolling up a new
Blackness
character.
comes over you, and you know it's dark and then all of a sudden you wake up and you kind of start to wake up and you hear and you
Are we cocooned? Are
yes
we cocooned?
you are completely cocooned and bound in a cocoon. You wake up and you are cocooned and bound, and you can see through there's a little guy over there. He's kind of trying to wiggle around, and he's hanging from a ceiling. You know,
Yeah,
and you know,
definitely.
and you wake up, and then and you know, like you're also, yeah.
Are there a bunch, because through the little things that I can see, are there a bunch of other spiders around?
There's a bunch of spiders, and you see this large creature that that you didn't see previously. This spider that has a body of a human, dark greenish eyes, and very like kind of scary. And it's kind of whispering, and spiders are running around, and you see big spiders and large red spiders and small black spiders everywhere in this cavern, and that's what you see. Then you wake up and you're all like cocooned, completely cocooned, and then you wake up and you're completely cocooned and you're just like looking around. You see all these spiders, and then you wake up.
Yes. I have a question.
Sure.
I'm an escape artist. I can't be bound.
As long as you are unattended.
Oh no, all these spiders are attending
You're-
us.
Distract them.
And you're
terrified.
attended right now, but that's a good one. We'll keep that.
We gotta keep
You might
trying,
want to keep that in your pocket. And you hear a voice, and the voice says, "What are you doing here?"
We came to party.
I put my phone down.
He doesn't react to that at all.
That's all I got.
Do they appear to be addressing like us specifically, or just the cocoons? Or...
I don't know.
Do you like that there are a bunch of undead in your forest?
We guard.
Because we're trying to make that not a thing.
Wait, guard what? For who? Because in case, what are you? What's going on?
We do the bidding of the witch.
Oh, I love her.
Good. So are we.
That's what,
That's what we're
she's
doing.
looking for
When
bones.
Brand.
So I say, we are here on the bidding of the witch as well, and you are interfering with us, and you should release us immediately. And I will use deception.
Okay.
That's
know.
in the groove.
That's
That's
cocked,
groovy.
right?
Cocked,
That's
yeah.
groovy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey!
24. I rolled a crit. Well, I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
do we
24.
take
It says,
20? I think we
but
could-
you are in the forest and you need to be out looking. You are not supposed to be here, he says.
She didn't give us a lot of direction on
What
where Bran was.
if
We thought
no
maybe
one
if
could
no one
find-
else was looking in the forest, we could have checked the forest.
We had a bunch of skulls that we were just going to
I
run
have
by
a ton
her
in my bag right now.
to make sure that that's what she was looking for.
Check the
My
bag.
broods, it is hard to find stuff. My brood says you probably are pretty tasty. So maybe.
We're actually
We're not even
rotten.
alive.
Yeah, we're gross.
I'm
Look
like,
look
yeah.
at this.
You can't. You should probably open the cocoon so you can look at this properly.
He says, there is a very delicious one right there. He points a skeletal member over at Billy.
You don't want that.
No.
He's under the protection of a dude with silver trim.
Yeah, he's got silver trim.
Yeah, a wizard of grand power.
Did we mention the silver trim?
Silver.
He says, I do not know the silver trim.
Yeah, neither
Yeah,
do
well,
I.
you should. It's a big deal.
But you basically understand that if you mess with us and it upsets her,
And
she's
Bongo
not
Billy.
very lenient.
Bongo
She hasn't
Billy,
been lenient
she's
with
the-
us. She won't be lenient with you.
Yes, but you are not supposed to be here.
But how do you? The witch brought us back, and we wanted to come in here. So how do you know it wasn't the witch's will?
Yeah, does she tell you
Yeah,
everything?
Did she tell you we weren't supposed to be here?
Looks around, he says,
I recommend you release all 5 of us now.
Five.
I will use, I said
Yeah.
5 of
Yeah.
us.
Backing you
I'll
up.
use intimidation.
Support.
okay.
21.
He laughs. You cannot intimidate me.
I can't imagine I'm that scary looking to something like this.
Rotating.
You have disadvantage.
But I
Roll-
mean-
you should roll again. You have disadvantage.
But I mean,
It
you
takes the
know, if we're
lowest.
going to die, I'm going to try.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, that
more
makes
like
more
it.
sense.
That makes much more within the storyline.
Well, if you're going to kill the boy, get on with it.
No, disagree.
Yeah. Don't,
Yes, I mean,
don't,
yes.
don't do any of these things.
Listen, I understand the temptation. I was there, but don't do it. It's not good.
We just became friends, man. You want our arc to end that way? Rough.
Well, break that fourth wall.
He needs to also with the witch, because we were delivering the skulls to the witch, and he's bringing us to the witch, obviously. Yeah.
You do not have skulls. Though.
Can I roll a deception?
do. We have
check?
a
I do.
bag
No,
of
I do.
skulls.
And I remember I specifically said that Saoirse, when she came back to life, started collecting skulls because
Right.
she didn't know where to go.
So he goes
She
and
for
looks
sure
at,
does.
looks at your skulls and gets the skulls out. and goes,
Yeah, she 100 has
See?
No.
How do you?
Wait.
So what does Bran's skull look like? No one tells us anything.
What does it look like?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Do you
Yeah.
know what Bran's skull looks like?
Yes.
Then,
So should
okay.
we
Can
be
you
bringing
describe
skulls
it
to you to
Instead of the
review?
witch?
No.
Can you
Take
give
them
us
to
a sketch?
Orthivod?
Yeah.
Yes.
So then that's what we're doing. We're taking these skulls to Orthivod. And yet you're delaying us.
She's
I'm
gonna be
really
upset with
I'm
you.
upset.
Slowly
What am I rolling this time? History? No.
Anger. My anger roll.
Performance check.
I'll try another. What Saoirse's talking about, I'll try and reinforce and do another deception check.
Oh no.
Not
He
very
says,
well.
too tasty to let go.
Well,
Okay.
And he
We
kind of
tried.
turns.
Bye, Billy.
He kind of turns and he goes, go out and find more.
Will I be
And so the
unattended when they leave?
spiders start to leave, and they crawl up into the cavern.
They're leaving?
And the spiders start to leave, and they go out. They go out the front of this cavern, and they go out into the forest.
Does that mean
And then he
that-
turned.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
I'll let you finish.
Can I finish? Okay.
I guess so.
And so they start to go out, and he turns and looks at you, and looks at Billy, and says, "Tasty." And then he goes out as well. When he leaves.
I can't help but notice. I'm gonna look around for anybody that he left to
I'm
make
gonna
a note
escape
of.
before he finds anyone.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Are we the only 5 like dangly moving things?
Living.
Well, the only living
moving.
ones.
Yeah. Living.
So as soon as everyone leaves, does she just like look around, just like pull out the
Yeah,
bottom
she just
of the
as soon as they leave, as soon as they're gone, and you kind of feel this like, oh yeah, this is easy, and you just go, and you just pop out,
lands.
pop out, and you fall down.
Superhero landing.
You kind of fall down.
She's a
Poser.
You feel like yeah, that's easy.
What's
So
important to do?
you jump out, you get down.
Do I have like all my weapons? I mean, I had my bag of skulls. So I assume I
Well,
had
you
everything else, too.
see your some gear around, your weapons. They didn't leave your weapons, of course, in there because that would be just stupid.
Yeah,
I mean,
why would
you know,
they do that?
I'm gonna cut my way out.
I mean,
So
really.
you do. You see your
I
halberd
think
on the ground, and you see weapons.
Yeah, so I'm gonna like make sure I'll go over here, grab my halberd, and I'm gonna start cutting my friends down, including my friends plus Billy the kid. You can come down too.
All right.
Saoirse,
So you
friend.
But I'm gonna be like,
Saoirse,
before I
friend.
cut
So
Billy
you-
down, I'm gonna
you-
be like, remember this, and I'm gonna cut him down.
so you cut them all down, and you all get out of they get all the webs, and get Billy out, and Billy goes, I forgot to say there's spiders here.
Thanks, Billy.
You're welcome, Billy.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait,
well,
what's in here?
Do you think
This
the
is-
other
he
cocoons
said-
they
Billy
have
says,
stuff in them?
You want to stay here?
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I really quickly kind of like run around. I have my staff and I run around kind of like a giant marimba, like against all the cocoons just to see if any of them wiggle.
No,
Okay.
no wiggling.
No wiggles. Then
No.
we can just
No.
Yeah.
I'm
Just
gonna
a lot.
grab the cocoon shedding stuff that we dropped though, because that burns really well. And
couldn't-
spiders hate fire.
Isn't this place covered with that stuff?
Yeah, I mean,
Should we
as
just
you
set
run
this place on
around,
fire
I'm
before we
gonna
leave?
let you guys do a real quick check. Actually, yeah.
kind of
Billy
check?
is gonna.
What's your
Check.
random
perception
check?
or investigation.
Perception.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perception. Okay. Mine
17.
was not bad. It wasn't that good.
20.
It wasn't that good.
Oh,
It was
I,
an 11.
I
Take
rolled
it all
and then I'm
back.
like looking for my bonuses and then I looked over and it's a 2, so I don't think it matters.
Well,
have a
now
plus
that you
18.
mention it, there's a lot of webbing around, but there seems to be a very nice piece of spider silk that is just laying kind of off to the air, off of the area. It doesn't look. It's very shiny and luminescent and kind of has a silvery look to it.
And I like things with silver. We've talked about the trim. This one's all silver. I'd grab that.
Yeah, it's very nice, and it comes in. It seems to be some sort of a cloak or some sort of already something made.
Spider
So
silk
you
cloak.
grab
Put it
that,
on.
and then Billy says, "We got to get out of here."
Yeah, right. Okay.
Let's light this as we leave.
Yeah,
And
but
so-
let's make sure we find the door first.
Yes. So
Oh yeah.
you find the cave the exit, and you exit the cave.
Okay. Hey, you guys, start walking that way, like in a line, but like slow. Okay, hold on. I light a torch.
All right.
Are you walking?
Yeah, we're walking.
I throw it behind us.
So the torch goes in, and of course the cocoons and all the spider webs goes up in a big whoosh. Actually, it throws you out a little because you're a little too close. You take a little wah, like whoa, I didn't really see that coming. And with that, I think it's time for a break.
Okay.
So we're going to take a little break. We'll be back soon to see how much trouble our adventurers can get in. Certain death looks like they came back, so we'll see if I can get them back in the same situation. I don't know, but
We have the drama moment and then we run like children.
yeah. So we're going to take a break, and we'll be back soon.
Sounds good.
Hello and welcome back to Actoroki. Our intrepid players have escaped the lair of the spiders and engulfed it in flames as well. I wasn't looking for that, but that happened. Roiling smoke
It's so flammable.
is coming out. It's very flammable. It's coming out of the cave mouth as they scurry away. Not like spiders, but just scurry. But they scurry away, and Billy says, we're very close, so let's just go down further, deeper into the forest. We'll need to avoid the spiders, but her lair is very close.
Yeah,
We
man,
should
that
go
would have
with
been good
spiders,
advice
yeah.
from the
That's
start.
the thing.
So maybe anything else you've forgotten to tell us, Billy?
Well, there's the spiders.
Okay, okay, spiders.
Got those.
Then there's the fire swamp. No, that's something else.
Okay, no fire
and then there's what
Let's
else?
go there.
There's also what else?
Is it unusual size? Or?
Yeah.
Large rodents.
There's no ROUSs, but I believe I think that's it. Well, there's the Guardian, but we can deal with that.
Can we
Billy,
talk
as
in
you
walk?
do this.
Well, you got to see it to believe it.
I believe
I
it's
believe you.
something
No, I
I'm worried
believe
about.
you,
You
yeah.
can tell us a little.
So there's this really, really nasty looking Guardian, tall, fleshy creature with bones and skulls that
We have bones
on
and skulls,
spears,
Yeah.
I was
We're
skulls
that
on
describes
spears,
us in
and
a way.
he's very yucky and tall, and he walks around her. He walks around her house.
Oh, that doesn't
Oh,
describe us.
okay,
No.
okay.
No,
No,
he just
no
walks
accident.
around and guards her house. I don't think he's too smart, but he just looking for anything that tries to go into her house, that tries to sneak in. So,
See, from what I'm hearing, Billy, is that this is directly relevant to our interests.
Yeah.
well, I mean,
Immediately.
to be clear, I did tell you that he existed.
Well, now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Billy. Listen, I know you're like a kid. You're used to traveling with, I don't know, a goblin and whoever else was in
Right.
that group. But like,
They don't ask questions like you do.
yeah, can we make a deal though?
We're also not
instead of
alive anymore.
yeah,
Somebody
instead
should
of
ask more
being
questions.
like, wow, you're not sneaky or whatever, you could be like, hey, it's important that you're sneaky because, and then you like
Oh.
lay out a reason, like there are giant spiders everywhere, and then I'll be like,
Yeah, yeah.
I'll be more careful, man. Thanks for telling
Yeah,
me.
that makes sense. He goes, yeah, adults, rules, exhausting. Yeah.
I
So-
mean, less exhausting than getting eaten by spiders.
Which would have happened without this adult just as a casual reminder.
Oh, we would have gotten out of there.
Oh, okay, cool. Cool. I like your
your-
confidence.
I was almost out.
Not from where I was standing.
You were hanging.
Well, he was hanging, she was
I was
standing.
unhanging first. What about y'all?
So,
unhanging
quick
as
question
well?
for you, Billy. You know anything about? Let's just call it out and say the Guardian's weaknesses.
Well, he
Like-
just kind of plods around. You got to see it to believe it.
So we should, like,
just
sneak by him,
plods
like,
around the
yeah.
house.
Let's
So
sneak
when he's
at the back
plodding
and look.
'Cause
around,
even if we win, they'll know we're there.
when he's plodding around,
Yeah.
says Billy, gets to the back, we can go in, and I know a little area I think there's between the slats. I think we can get in and just sneak in.
adult sized, right? Not kitten sized slat hole. Yeah. All right. Cool.
I'm not kitten size.
I know. Neither. am
Well,
I.
I could be
You could.
literally.
I think we can get.
change it to
I
a
think
cat
we can
now.
get
We
everyone
talked
through.
about
I
it.
think we can get everyone through.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's.
I'm already believing this Guardian. I don't necessarily need to see it to believe it.
Okay.
So,
I do need
All right.
to see it to dodge it. So like,
All right. So
cat,
shall we continue?
yeah, because we
Yes.
just left a big smoke signal over
Yeah.
here.
We need
Let's
to
go this way.
go away
Yeah,
from
maybe.
this.
I mean,
Oh,
if
yeah.
if we're lucky,
Everything's coming over there.
Orthiva went over there.
see
So
what
we should hurry.
fire was. We
Because
needed
yes.
a
because
distraction.
Which is what we were
yeah,
trying to do.
Smoke signals.
There's a smoke. I mean, she's going to be upset.
Mad.
That there's the spiders. Her guardian spiders are like on fire.
Oh, they're her spiders.
Oh, yeah.
That's what they
That's,
said.
yeah,
they
they
were
did
like,
say that.
Yeah,
bet you she created
she
that
goes,
one.
I remember. Billy goes, I remember that.
Good job,
she
Billy.
said it. Yeah. Yeah.
I was
Okay.
so distracted trying to.
So, Cass, you should put that cloak on.
Oh,
yeah,
it's already on.
Yeah, it's
Fred.
So
It's like billowing in the breeze.
you put on the silvery spider silk cloak, and he does this little kind of shimmer thing, and then it kind of disappears just completely, and there's
The cloak does?
Yeah.
Or him.
Well,
Okay.
you can't really see because all you really see is when he puts it on, then the veil takes over, and you don't know really what's going on.
I don't know what's
'Cause the-
going on.
I also don't.
Right.
There's a
but
you know about the veil, right? You know that we look normal. Well, normal.
Yep.
We had the veil cast upon us
Yep.
by Tenacious.
Yep.
So when you put the cloak on, the veil takes effect, so we don't really see what's happening on you with the
okay.
cloak.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
That's where I was going. Good.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Yes.
Either way, I still don't know what my sick new cloak does.
Wait, can
What if it's like a
can
cloak
like one of us try it on?
Well, we all have the veil.
Science. Oh yeah.
Do I feel anything?
Because science.
Do I feel any different with the cloak on?
Not really.
Okay.
As long as
But
it's not like a cloak of like spider attraction, because it's like made out of spider stuff.
I hastily take the cloak off and put it in a bag. Or
I
do you
can't-
want to wear
No, I mean, I
spider
was just
attraction?
gonna say, like, I haven't
Billy
tried
goes.
it, but
Billy
I could
goes. I'll put it on.
turn into
I
a
don't
spider
trust
and see
Billy.
if
I
I
don't
find you
trust Billy.
attractive. You know what I
But
mean?
but I don't have the thing where you look normal. I'm just normal, Billy.
Yep, no,
I could put it
I
on.
don't trust you.
Well, what are we gonna do? Am I gonna run away now? After we just got you, I'm supposed to find. Look, I'm trying my best to. I'm trying my best to help you, but you're making it so difficult.
Billy, just hold my hand, man. Hold my hand and then put on the cloak, and then you can't
Oh,
run away.
okay.
Oh, yeah, see?
Oh yeah, so I can't get away.
Oh,
As
wait,
if-
No, I
hold his
trust
other
you,
hand
and
and
then
I'll put
Billy-
it on.
Yeah,
I'll put
I
it
don't
on
think
you,
he'll let me
Billy.
hold
Then
it.
they'll.
Or
He should.
Yeah.
All right.
fair.
So you put it on Billy.
Yeah.
You all huddle around Billy so he can't
Yeah.
move. He
Surrounding.
looks at you guys. You put the cloak. It kind of shimmers.
Okay.
And it kind of disappears.
The cloak or Billy?
Or both.
The cloak. And he goes, "Oh yeah, that's light. I like it."
Is there a? Can,
You got-
can
you
I
got
do an
anything?
Arcana check?
Sure.
I'm gonna do an Arcana check.
Tell us, fighter, what you know about
It's
magic.
a 2.
A 2?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Saoirse.
magic is.
You see her
Stand
looking
back.
real. She's like, hold on. I think I got this one, guys.
You got.
I-
Okay, you got.
Your
All
nose
right.
is
Okay.
bleeding.
Okay.
Your
Let me
nose
tell you what you
is
get from your
bleeding.
2, though. Let me tell you what you get. Magic is a thing. That happens.
It exists.
You know that.
Saoirse definitely goes, guys, I think it's magic.
All right.
I'll try.
Okay.
You're welcome. He's trying because I told him it's magic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He needs the help.
Yeah, let him know.
Well, let me see what my 18 can give me.
All right. You kind of feel like
I'm sorry, make that 19.
You kind of feel like, well, it's intended to disappear when you put it on. Maybe it's some sort of protection of some sort.
So take it off.
You or
Billy.
I should wear it.
Probably not him.
I would say one of us.
I would still say not you.
Hurtful.
No, because you said that you can't do magic to yourself, man. We don't know if this is like archmage magic. Are you just gonna be wearing the fancy cloak? You can't
So I
even
should
see
wear
it's
it.
not
It
even
definitely
protecting
looks
you.
really good, though.
So I should
No, it
wear
looks
it.
really good.
No, you should wear it.
Aesthetically, it's great on you.
Billy goes.
You
Even though you can't see it.
Billy goes. Well, I should wear it.
unclasp.
Oh no, Billy's a
Take off.
child.
Yeah.
No, he's also really annoying.
Highly sus.
Wow, what do you got against me?
So many
You
things.
said you killed us.
Yep.
Oh, we were speaking metaphorically.
Because we're
As us
dead.
dead people.
Was it really a metaphor?
Yeah, I didn't actually kill you.
You were kind of cool.
That's
that
not
it
how metaphors
happened.
work.
Look,
Who
I
killed
guess you didn't get it at the time, but it was all a test. It's really, we didn't kill you. You got killed by something else.
So you were
What?
testing.
By
You were just
what?
testing
Then
us.
what
Wait,
We're
Yeah,
testing to see how.
So let's get back
good-
to the subject
Can I
of the
just
cloak.
take the cloak off
No,
while
no.
they're talking?
Why does no one care what color?
Billy says, I could take it off. He goes, I could take it. I don't know where it is.
It's right where you put it, Billy.
Yeah,
on your
Billy.
neck.
The clasp was right here. It was.
Okay, Bahati, can you take it off?
Can I feel it
I'm not
on him?
gonna-
No.
Remember when we were like,
With
maybe
my
we shouldn't
arcana
put it on
Yeah,
Billy?
remember when
I find
specifically
it?
me and Cass were like, hey, I don't trust Billy.
Yeah.
Maybe it's
But-
just.
Billy, we're trying to work together, and I feel that the people that could actually heal us and bring us back up from death
That's
are
a good
probably
point.
the ones that should have the cloak.
That's a good point.
She got hurt because of you, because she went to heal you, Billy.
Well, I mean.
That's a good point.
No, it was for
willingly,
sure your
though.
fault, though.
Like.
All good.
Well,
Like, you should feel
Hey.
responsible.
That's a lot of blame.
Yeah.
But,
That's a
you
little
know,
heavy.
You're right. Yeah, it's
It's
very
not
heavy.
your fault completely, Billy.
I mean,
Billy looks around.
it is.
He goes, I can't take it off.
Okay, we should get going.
You're the worst, Billy.
You're all right, Billy.
Thank
Hey,
you.
So what killed us, though? You
I'm circling back to that question.
Yeah.
What?
What
everyone-
killed us?
What killed you when?
The time that we died.
I don't know what
Billy.
killed you. I'm a child.
Billy.
Look, something else. They don't tell me anything.
Listen, you might not be a
Look,
dragon.
I'm supposed to follow you.
Okay, got it. Got
One.
It. Yep.
I'm supposed to help you find the lair.
Yeah, how did
Okay.
they figure
Two.
that?
No.
I'm supposed to make sure you find Bronze Skull.
Okay.
3.
Yeah, about that.
Still haven't been super forthcoming about who
Didn't
told
know
you
that
to
was.
follow us.
Didn't know that helping
it's
us find the
tenacious.
skull
Let
was-
him finish his count.
Oh, there's more.
Sorry.
Yeah.
4.
Adults. Shakes his head. 4. I'm supposed to make sure it gets back to Tenacious.
5. I'm supposed to give you back the cloak that I stole from you.
I didn't take the cloak. I just put it on.
Well, so did I, and
that-
I took it off just as
There's gotta be
easily,
like
Billy.
a willpower thing here that Billy's just not willing to take it off.
And meanwhile, Orthivob is going to be back in her lair.
Oh, we should
and
hurry.
we're probably just going to sit here and she'll come back and we won't ever get in.
It's unfortunate.
Trying real hard to like you, Billy. Let's go.
He's a real hard one.
All right, here's the cloak. Here's the cloak.
See?
Hey. Hey. Thanks, Billy. That means a
my
lot.
kiss.
Fine.
No.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
It is really nice. Hey, we'll
It's
get
cozy.
you something nice, all right?
Will you?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. I'm going to hold you to that.
I mean, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's on.
All right,
Hold
let's go.
them To that.
All right.
That's a.
it's
So-
definitely for you.
So you put it on?
Yeah.
All right.
Remember,
It's comfy.
odds.
Anyway,
Are we ready?
Billy goes, okay, let's go. So he starts leading you down the path, kind of sneaking a little, looking around.
Also sneaking.
Pretty soon, you come out of the trees and you see below you birds circling up above, black birds circling. And there's a clearing and a lot of dead, like, it looked like swampy moss and that kind of thing, and looks like moss and dirt and the trees are going smaller and smaller, and it looks like maybe they died out here a lot because of the swamp, although they're dead anyway. But there's no trees in this clearing, and in the middle of the clearing, the birds are circling way above and way and all around it. But in the middle of the clearing is this little hovel of a hut, kind of house. It looks complete. From here, you're a long ways away from it, but it looks really dilapidated, and the boards are all like old and grayed, and they're extremely weathered, and there's no paint or anything, and it's got a roof on it. Doesn't look in the best shape. And it's a very small little house. And that's what you see.
Is that the house, Billy?
Yeah, that's
Is that really
that's
what it looks
Orthifob's
like,
lair.
Billy?
Brand's in there.
where's the guardian?
Yeah, let's not go. Let's go slow.
Yeah,
Wait,
we're like
whoa, slow.
here.
If you wait
slow.
right
We're on
here
a ridge.
and you watch,
Let's watch.
and pretty soon, around the back of the house, you see this extremely tall, very
What's
monstrous-
extremely tall?
Maybe about 9 or 10 feet.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
That's pretty
And it's kind of moving in a plodding way. It's got long arms, skeletal, fleshy body. It's got skulls, and it's got spears on its back, and maybe in its back or something that are pointing up, and there's skulls impaled on it, and it's just kind of walking around in a slow circular motion.
I hope
And they
that's
goes-
not Brand's skull.
He goes, oh no. And he says, that's him. That's it.
Yeah.
So when he goes around the corner, we gotta go in, hide, goes around the corner, and then we'll sneak through and into the hut.
Are we facing where the gap in the boards are?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna
Way
it's
to
right over
position
there.
us in the right spot so we don't have to move a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we gotta make a beeline for it though.
Okay.
So you ready?
Are we? Is this
Or are you
stealth?
gonna?
Is
You got some
athletics?
spells or things to cast?
That's what I'm thinking about, but I don't think I have it yet.
Do not, being who I am as a person.
Yeah, you have halberd
Yeah.
to hold.
Yeah.
How long has it been since our fight?
Yeah, we could take a short rest.
Yeah, I can use a short
That'd
rest.
be real great.
It's gonna be
Because I
dark
am
soon.
Still bleeding freely.
Oh,
from
it's not
myself.
dark already?
No, not quite.
Oh.
So let's take a rest until nightfall, because that'll be. No, because then the witch will be back.
Yeah.
Short rest is only like what?
An hour.
5 minutes. It's an hour.
Do you want to? Do you want to go in before the witch gets back or not?
I mean, yeah, that does sound probably smart.
But then what if we're in there and she comes
You
in?
could set something else on fire tomorrow.
You may have a problem with fire.
Billy steps back and he rubs his hands together and he touches his temples and he looks around and a rat walks up and he goes,
Do that too, Bill. No, I'm
and then the rat kind of looks at Billy, looks around and scurries off. He goes, I'm gonna go find her.
Yeah, what?
I'm gonna find her.
Or the
Yeah.
Rob? I don't think
That's a
an
tactic,
awesome
I
idea.
guess.
Why are you gonna find her, Billy?
So we can,
Adults, right?
well, let's see. So we know where she is. So when we go in, we know where she is, so she doesn't find us. You don't want to have her find us back in her lair.
Watching the Guardian the entire time to see like when might be a good time for us to sprint in.
Are you sending the rat to find her, or are you going with the rat?
No, the rat's gonna go find her.
That's a big distinction. Yeah, cool. I love this plan. Let's. Great. Thanks, Billy.
All right. Can't you do that?
Yeah, I can. I'm tired.
Oh.
Remember
yeah.
we tried to save your life?
Yeah, I can't. I got.
Wait, I tried to save your life.
We all tried to save everyone's lives. It's a
We're like a
group
team
here,
now.
guys.
Yeah.
Billy,
Right.
you're with
Team
us.
building.
All right. Well,
With spiders.
what should we do now? He says.
Well, if we're gonna take a little bit of a rest, we should do that. If not, then let's just go forward.
Let's just do it, man.
We
And
have
if
to
that
do
rat comes back, we'll like leave.
I will listen
All
to
right.
the rat.
Okay. So it says, and it makes this slow, and it goes around the corner, and he goes, "We gotta go now."
I
So-
try to
Billy breaks into a run.
stealthily.
Billy's just running. I'm running.
Okay.
Yeah, Billy just makes it. Billy's booking. He's just going. He's like,
When I see the wizard or warlock, correct me. Wait,
Warlock.
When I see the warlock running, I run.
so,
like, oh, no. I'm
so
running after
Billy
Billy.
runs.
Yep.
Now Billy gets up there and he goes around and he looks around and he goes,
Please be a
okay.
big crack.
He goes,
Please be a big
he goes,
crack. Please be a big
And he
crack.
gets and you approach this house. This house is like it's falling apart. I mean, there's slats and it looks like there's holes everywhere in the roof and everything. And as you approach, the birds are just like way up there, just like circling and cawing and making caw sounds and caw caw.
Billy, what about the birds?
Classic bird.
Classic bird, right?
Bill, what about the birds?
They're up there.
Oh, are they gonna tell her about?
Don't care. Get in the hole.
Yeah.
You're gonna wait here and talk about birds?
nope, let's
okay,
go.
So,
Waiting for you to
so
find
Billy
that crack.
kind of shimmies through a little crack that looks like pretty small, and he goes, "Come on, come on."
I'm gonna just
Guys,
kind of
just like-
grease myself in and just slide in.
Can you like,
So you come. So you get a like it's like yuck,
Gotta
it's
do what I
dirty,
gotta
and-
do.
but you get it. You
Saoirse.
kind of come through.
She looks at the crack, looks at Ash, looks at the crack, looks at Ash,
Push.
and then kicks it. No, she kicks the crack to make it bigger. Just with her boot. Just
Okay, you can let's see what you can do.
So is that an unarmed strike?
Yeah, we're gonna.
We don't have time for this. I was just gonna make it a
I
little
mean, the
bigger.
wood looks like it's really in bad shape here, so
Yeah,
maybe.
you just- meh.
Just break the whole house down. Like,
I mean, it's a 21 to hit.
Yeah, you hit it. Yeah, you crack a little more wood, maybe a little more space.
Okay, I try and I tell Saoirse, push.
All right.
yeah, wait.
So,
And then I did 7 damage.
okay.
I was gonna say I'll go
5
I'll go
damage?
first, and like we can like pull you in.
Yeah,
Right.
maybe. Yeah, I was thinking. I mean, I know Cass is already in, but maybe we should send someone who can actually fight. No offense.
full?
You can't hear us.
If you're inside, be quiet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I go in to join Cass so that we can maybe both
You-
pull while she pushes.
You wiggle in and get through. You look at it, it's like,
yeah,
I'm not so sure.
Well, Bahati said if I like
Okay.
Okay, I'll try that.
All right.
Okay.
So,
Did I manage to make the
so
hole bigger?
yeah, you get kind of stuck. It's a very Winnie. It's a very Winnie the Pooh kind of situation. Archibald gets stuck, and you guys are pushing from the side,
Pushing and we're
and
pulling.
pulling,
Yeah, I'm on the pushing
and,
end.
and eventually, yeah, I mean,
Saoirse's
like,
just standing. She's just got her boot on. Like,
yeah, he pops through and collapses on you and Billy goes, oh,
Hey.
and the rest of you get through. You didn't really look around. You guys were all just like getting in, and Billy goes, we're here. And you get inside and you notice this place is way bigger
Bigger on the
inside than it is on the outside. And it is large. There is some overstuffed chairs. There's a lot of shelves with all kinds of bottles and things on them. There's a large stand that has weapons on it. There's a very large slab of black stone, and on that stone is a body, bones on the stone, and there's a slight mist around that, and you can see it cloudy and not so cloudy. There's a cauldron; it's bubbling and boiling in a corner, and there's other tables, and there's some chairs, and there's a table with some food on it and bottles on it as well. It's a much bigger space than what you thought it might
I
be.
don't know what kind of stories you guys grew up with, but this feels like a touch only the lamp scenario. Like, don't touch stuff.
Well, I just want to look at
Yeah.
the potions. I want to see if any of them look like a health potion, because I had assumed experience with
It's
health potions in my
impossible to
life.
tell.
Great.
They're dusty.
Cool.
It's just, I mean, there's a lot of bottles up there.
I tried.
But I mean, you can see them.
Can I do, like,
You know,
a
I mean, you
check?
start looking at them. I mean, you could spend some time looking at them, but they'll take time.
I go look at the body.
All right. So
Examine that field around.
So to recap, Tenacious did say to us not to take any of the bones of the body unless we wanted bad things to happen, right?
Because they would be well protected.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. Thus, this
Yeah,
weird,
don't even touch the lamp. Is
weird
really the
mist.
scenario.
Don't touch
Okay.
even the lamp. Well, look at the lamp.
Touch nothing.
What about this apple? No, okay. We didn't touch the apple.
Steal a bottle off the table.
I'm hoping too that your ability
Well, this one says
that you can choose to let magic affect you.
I can.
Okay, good, sure.
If I'm conscious. Which is why maybe later I should have the clue. We'll talk about it later. We'll figure that out.
okay.
Yeah.
So
But this extra dimensional space you allowed.
So
it
you're
to
looking
affect you.
around, and you're going to look, and indeed, there's a body. It's got lots of pieces and parts. In fact, it's got most pieces and parts.
Okay.
What's noticeably missing is a skull. There is no
I
skull.
was going to guess that.
There is a crown
Buh?
that is sitting on the black table, but the black table where the head might be, but it's sitting there. But there's no skull there.
Orthea Bob never said anything about her son being like royalty, did she?
We heard about that from Tenacious. He's like an old god
It's like a
king.
demigod situation.
I'm gonna start counting bones. I'm like, all
And
right, I know
and
there's
pretty
206.
and as you're looking around, all of a sudden you hear hello.
Okay, so
Does it
I've
sound
talked to
like-
Orthea Bob
yeah.
before. Yeah, does that sound like her?
No,
Oh.
It'd be weird of her to, I guess, say that.
I look at Billy.
he says I can't throw my voice.
Do you recognize the voice?
I don't know the voice.
What direction did the voice come
Coming
from?
over. It's coming over from where the weapons are.
Is it like a talking sword or something?
It says you hear hello.
I say,
Quiet, weapons.
We are sneaking.
I move a little bit closer.
Says, "Who's there?"
Does it seem to be coming from the rack?
Yeah. Well, actually, as you get up closer, it seems there is a hanging from the ceiling. There is these golden or goldish claws that are sitting around a long sword, and the long sword it's very shiny.
And the claws are holding it.
Yeah, and there's runes running down the blade of the sword that you see, and it seems to be coming from that. It says, "Hello."
Sorry, real quick. Does it feel like the sword it's talking or like the claws are talking? Okay, we don't know.
Bones,
Can I look at it? I mean,
Sure.
when I do an Arcana check, I don't necessarily have to touch things, do I?
No, you could just look.
I'm looking
You're
with
like-
my arcanic
Eyeballs.
perception.
Yeah. Are you though?
And I can tell you it is a sword,
Yes.
and it is being held by gold claws, and I have a 27% chance belief that the voice is coming from the sword.
It's very shiny.
20%.
And as you get closer, and you do hear that when you get close enough, you see that it says, "Who's there?" and it vibrates a little.
About not touching.
Very
things.
interesting. I'm going to let you deal with
And
this.
and Billy goes, "I'm Billy," and he says, "Well, hello, Billy," and the sword says, "Hello."
Who are you?
Oh, I, the great poet, Beatrice Bon de Plageris.
Beatrice?
Beatrice
spelling that.
Bon de Plageris. Who are you?
I find Lady Archibald Ashtooth. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have told you that. Are we being discreet or private or quiet or?
So, sword. Are you going to? Do you talk to the witch who lives here?
Oh no, she's tiresome.
Oh, so you won't tell her our names if we tell them to you, right?
No, why should I do that?
Yeah. Why? That's what I'm saying.
But also like
Would you like to hear a poem?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. I'll give you one of my best.
No? Yes.
no, I mean you guys hear the
Whoa. Shh. Quiet for the poet. Once upon a midnight dreary, as I wandered, pondered, weak and weary, over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore. While I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as if someone gently rapping on my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. Only this, and nothing more. I wrote that myself.
So I went to Bard school, and I'm not saying plagiarism, but I may have heard it once or twice before. Maybe.
Oh, it's an original composition.
Oh, well, good for you.
Well, did you
good
hear
for
it
you,
because
Beatrice.
Beatrice wrote it and
The great
got the word
poet.
out before she became a sword?
That must have been it.
Yes, this is.
Wait,
How long
were
have you been
you-
a sword?
Were you always a sword? Or
Oh, it's a long, tedious story.
We don't have time.
could
That-
you distill it maybe?
Yeah, is there a Cliff Notes
Short
version?
version.
How about another poem?
Hey,
What are you doing here?
I'm reciting poetry.
What are you doing? Is Orthy Vod keeping you here?
Well, yes, I'm here because she keeps me here. I'm here.
Did she
I
turn
can't
you into a
walk.
sword?
No, I've been a sword for a long time.
So we got the body count.
Yeah, nat 20 on trying to determine both. I'm looking. I've been observing this skeleton, and I'm trying to figure out if it is a male skeleton or like some sort of weird decoy situation, and if it is missing any other bones other than the skull.
Okay, roll.
Oh yeah, nat 20.
Oh, it seems to be just missing a skull.
Okay,
Oh
great.
boy.
And yes, it is a male
Male.
skeleton, and it's very large.
Larger than
Yeah,
average.
yeah, probably 8 feet.
Great, all right.
more.
Okay, so
This
Tenacious.
is tall. This is like tall for
Super
a guy.
tall.
Yeah.
But of course, that might be because of the bones are pretty. I mean, it's hard to tell. But it's big.
So Tenacious sent us here to see what the bones were, take them if we could. Don't think we can.
Take some notes.
Take some notes. So we'll jot down that everything but the skull. What else are
There's
we
a
supposed to
crown.
do here?
What
we
does
should
the
leave.
crown
Release
look
the
like?
sword.
You know,
It's
Okay.
It's hard to tell with the mist. It's black, maybe iron or
Okay.
something. It's not. Doesn't seem to be too ornate.
Okay.
But rather
So
menacing. in its-
sword. How do we get you out of those claws? Do you know?
Beatrice. My name is Beatrice.
Beatrice. Yep.
Just the
Beatrice.
name.
Beatrice.
I think she might just slide out.
Would you like to leave, Beatrice?
Yes.
Oh.
But first, a poem.
I think there's a reason that she's here.
Right, and also
To recite poetry.
what
Yep,
if
continue.
we take it and then like an alarm goes off, and Orthy Bob's like, "Oh, I better teleport back to my weird, creepy bog witch hut. Hope no one's there." And then we're like, "Hey,
And then we show her the skulls we have and be like, hey, are any of these brand skulls?
we just heard you lived here." It's
Spiders
sorry to
told
bother
us where
you
to
at
find
home.
you. Remember
We left
me from the
messages, but the ravens got
necropolis?
lost.
I talked to the necropolis and asked if you could tell us anything about Brand Skull, and you couldn't. So here we are. Yeah.
You really post them somewhere to avoid problems. Like,
Maybe if you had an email set up.
need a suggestion box. But anyway, so that's what I'm worried about with the sword, is what I'm saying.
So what you're saying is, don't take the sword, an alarm might go off.
Maybe, I don't know, you tell me.
Yeah, you are the magic
It's got
man.
runes
Yeah.
on it.
I was just waiting for you guys
Sword
to finish.
says,
She was doing a fine
She says,
job
I can
before.
tell you many things about this place.
That's helpful.
Yes, but first a poem.
How about second a poem?
No, first a poem.
Okay, while
it
she
be a
reads
short
that
one?
poem,
Are
can
you ready?
I'm ready.
Excellent.
Like a haiku.
I have this feeling. I have this feeling it has something to do with the
Michelle Silverstein
raven.
moment?
I'm just saying.
Maybe it's a limerick, real short.
Silence for the poet. There's a port on a western bay, and it serves 100 ships a day. Lonely sailors pass the time away and talk about their homes. And there's a girl in this harbor town, and she works laying whiskey down. They say, Brandy, fetch another round. She serves them whiskey and wine. Yep.
That is the best poem I have ever heard.
Yeah, it's pretty good, isn't it?
Beatrice,
I wrote that
Can't top it.
myself.
I mean, you might as well not read any more poems, because that was
Right?
so perfect. Wow.
You think so?
Yeah.
yeah, that
really.
that is your magnum opus.
Yeah.
But
Beatrice.
I still have Ode to
Oh,
Drazeldar.
you want to call it? Oh.
Ooh, we wait until we have time to write it down so we could spread it far and wide.
We could publish.
No, seriously though, do we leave the sword? Take the sword? We need.
Let's. I want to look at the.
Vamonos.
I want to look at the
We don't want the
claws.
sword to tell the witch who was here.
So the claws just seem to be, they see, I mean, just looking at them, they look like they're just something you would slide the sword in,
ornamental.
ornamental. Like you'd put something important here. I mean, they come down to the claw, the one claw, the hilt comes down. The sword is actually magnificent looking. I mean, it is no rust,
Right.
very shiny.
I wonder if it's magical.
She's,
might
of course
be.
I'm magical.
Yeah.
Well, there's the answer. So, is there anything like Billy? I mean, can you tell if there's any like TRAPS?
What? I don't know.
So
Oh, Billy says, you might have checked for some traps? Or you want me to check for some traps?
He's like,
DM's caught in his own voices.
just going through
That's
puberty,
Beatrice.
it flips
It's rough
back
for
and
Billy.
forth.
Yes. I'm gonna look for magical stuff, and Billy will
Okay.
look for other
All
stuff. Okay. And I got a 17.
All right,
For
you don't
Arcana.
see anything of a magic nature. Billy looks around. He goes
'Cause the-
around, looking around. He says, "No."
Bahati's point. I mean, if we can discern whether there's going to be some sort of alarm, would be good.
Sounds like neither of you seem to think there's gonna be one.
No,
Don't-
I looked and I don't think so either. I think it's just a sword sitting here. I guess.
Why don't you ask her permission first?
Beatrice, would you like to
Consent.
come with us?
Well, yeah.
Sure.
Is there anything else here that we should take, Beatrice?
You said you know about
Release,
stuff here.
release me from these claws. They hurt.
Yeah, Beatrice. Do you know if there's anything I need to know before I release you, just to make sure it all goes smoothly? Like anything she put into place?
No.
Dragon claw attack.
Do you like poetry?
Yeah. Okay, so Saoirse's just gonna
Do you
kinda look
want
around.
another poem?
Why don't I grab you first?
Okay.
So and
So you grab the hilt
Yep.
and you pull it out.
Sure do.
Shing! Comes out. Shing! It's in your hand.
Wow, that looks cool.
She says, "Oh yes, sweet release."
We should leave immediately in case that set off an alarm.
But also, Beatrice, is anything else around here we should grab?
Yes, yes. First, you see that bottle on the table?
Grab.
Yes. Open. There's a cork. Open
Just
it.
say whatever you do, don't touch it.
Now? Oh.
But
Now,
But-
pour that liquid on the blade.
All right. Well, this is getting weird, but all
She,
right.
goes, she goes,
I'm into it.
"Oh, a fine vintage." Oh, thank you.
Are you
That was
a-
delicious.
I will drink with her. Just,
oh,
you know?
Yeah, you drink some?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wine.
Nice. Nice, Beatrice.
drop.
Actually, very nice wine. She goes, "That's a Dijon, probably 47.
I would think 45, but well done,
Rich people
Beatrice.
are
Could be 45. It's been a while."
Beatrice, do you have like a sheath that you enjoy living in?
Maybe a silent
No,
sheet?
I like
No?
to be unfettered.
Okay, yeah.
Also, see that big round piece of cheese?
Grab it.
No, can you cut the cheese with me?
Yeah, okay.
Take a slice of cheese.
Just
She
being
says,
very appropriate there for a moment before any
Oh,
references
that's
of cutting
delicious.
the cheese.
She goes, "That's Rhone Blue. Oh, I'm in heaven." Yes.
Man.
So,
All right, well,
Beatrice, you can consume things as if you were in your human form prior.
Well, I haven't had good cheese for a long time.
Okay.
Wait, so if I use you to stab someone, is that going to be
Oh, I
uncomfortable?
don't stab things. That's not good.
what do you do besides
Saoirse
poetry?
puts
right back.
I like, some good wine, some nice cheese, I'm not really the kind of,
Stabby, stabby.
stabby.
seems like you're
Yeah,
I
you're
can
being
see
held
like
by
my
the
kind of
wrong
friend.
maybe the
person.
sword is for you instead.
It,
But maybe, it all depends. But, usually not
If I
not
keep
my
giving
thing.
you wine and cheese, will you stab things for me?
do we want a magic sword with an intelligence to develop a
You can-
taste for blood?
You can
Yes.
teach metal dogs
Fair
new
enough.
tricks.
All right, here we go.
I do. I really, really do.
What
Well-
else? What else? So, is there anything else in here that we should take?
Well, she goes to her cauldron,
Okay.
Okay.
and then she dips in things, and she takes them out, and she puts them on the shelves.
BBTT.
That's
Oh,
letters.
come on. Bubble, bubble, toil, and trouble.
Oh, okay.
I always have to
okay.
give shorthand to you people.
Look at
or
me,
long
Mr.
hand,
High
I
and
guess.
Mighty.
Anyway,
Go to
okay.
Bard College.
So she puts stuff
didn't go
up
to
on the
Warlock
shelves.
College.
So I don't have detect magic per se, but we just use the arcana for detect magic. Is that right? Sure. Let's go with that.
Yeah, I like it, yeah.
Doesn't work that way? Okay. So what's on the shelves?
There's a lot of vials, different kinds and jars, and things like that.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Quick question.
I
Brooke.
like point at the giant gash that's still like open in my side,
Oh.
and I'm like, should we leave though?
Quick question.
I got Beatrice.
They're gonna know we were here and took some stuff, right?
They're going to know somebody.
Somebody. So I'm just gonna grab a couple of vials and take them. Well, I mean,
Here's a bag.
Figure it out later.
Yeah, they already know.
Okay,
Carefully.
So you grab some vials at random.
Carefully.
and then
Not
I'm
at
gonna
random.
Slap your side. As
Not
I'm
at
doing
random.
It.
Planned randomly.
So, and I'm gonna cast Cure Light or Cure Wounds.
Nice.
It's a D8, I believe, at this level.
It is plus your spellcasting mod.
Yeah.
What else is around?
7.
There's the cauldron. There's a few more weapons that were on a rack. There's a wooden staff of some sort that's sitting there as well. Otherwise, when you look around, there's not much else.
I mean, if we're going to do it,
That seems like a value. There's just a lot of bottles and stuff. And different. Looks like she's making potions of some sort and things like that.
I'll follow my bardic brothers
Yeah, I'm just
lead.
gonna grab a bunch and
grab.
and then I'm
yeah.
gonna grab some bread and cheese. And
I'll take a look at the
start chowing.
staff.
Yeah.
Can I? So
Yeah.
I'll use Arcana and see if I can see anything. 11.
It's made of some dark wood. It's hard to tell what. Other than that, it's not really.
I don't
other
have
than
a
that-
staff. It could
She
just,
goes-
it could just be
she-
a walking staff. So
I think Billy took a dagger.
good for
job,
Billy.
Billy.
And Billy goes,
Yeah, you know-
tattletale.
No,
No,
Billy,
no,
you
good
should,
Billy.
man.
We're
You should do
grabbing
that,
stuff.
Billy.
We promised you
get
something
this.
nice. There you go.
I got a dagger.
Yeah.
Is it a nice dagger?
Yeah.
All right, there you go.
go.
Got you
And
something.
I got
nice.
this stick, and he pulls out a wand.
Oh,
Shakes it around.
okay.
Yeah, let's go.
Don't
Careful.
point that at
Careful.
anything.
Are there any more
Not
wands?
intend to-
Pew,
Nope.
pew, pew.
Nope.
I don't know how to use it.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Good. That makes it scarier.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab whatever else looks good, and
Okay.
like we need to.
So
go.
you kind of grab
So
a bunch of stuff.
After we shift into rifle mode, not shotgun mode,
Yeah.
we grab stuff. And so then are we sending Billy out to, and we took notes, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, up here.
Yeah.
Still
we have an
trapped.
accurate time, maybe like
Pull out my cell phone, take a picture of the body.
Yeah. I like.
Beatrice
Creep into the
Beatrice
hole.
says, "Where are we going?
We're going to go see a friend.
Is it time for a poem?"
Not quite yet.
Not yet. There's
Uh,
a
so
guardian who will take you away
Can
from
Billy?
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
You go.
I was gonna say I like creep into the hole that we came in through. So I'm like still in it, but I'm watching for Guardian.
Yeah, I mean, eventually you see his. You don't see him.
Okay.
It's too far away, but you
Okay.
hear, dum, dum, dum,
All
as
right.
he's moving. Seems to be moving around the house.
All right, having watched him for a while, I wait an appropriate amount of seconds. You know what I mean? Because we watch like how long it takes him to make a circuit.
Yeah.
So I wait a few seconds or whatever until I think he's like rounded a corner
Right.
or something, and then I'm like, come on.
So who's got the sword?
Yeah, that's me.
All right, and it's still out, right?
I mean, I
What
don't
do
have
you-
a sheath to put her in.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I've like strapped her to my back.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
So she's out in the sense that she's like exposed, but I'm not like
Okay,
wielding
got it.
her.
You strap
Stan
it.
needs her to like, I'm like, oh,
you-
I stabbed someone, and she's like, oh, that
You
seems
can do
bad.
that.
It's
Oh,
cool.
nice. That's what
That's
he looks like.
Oh.
Oh, you're so
Way to go.
good.
Whoa.
That's terrifying.
That's
Yeah,
scary.
that's the house.
Okay.
and
That's not
That's
the
exactly
mental
what he
picture
looks
that I
like.
had.
Okay.
Yeah, he's scary.
Very
He's scary.
frightening.
And if we run into Orthy Bob, I'm going to ask her, did you check your giant to see if that's where Brand's head is? Hello?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so many skulls.
Also, if we run into her, I'll be like, I saw that giant go into your hut
And take all your
steal all
stuff.
He
your
stole
stuff,
so
but-
That's what
much.
I'm saying.
But I was like, not my
As we hide
place.
stuff behind our
Yeah.
backs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, that sword's literally talking.
All right. So you wait till he goes by, and then you guys
Scurry.
scurry.
Book it.
Let's do a roll to see if you can get out in time.
Oh, boy, what are we rolling?
I
What
think
am I rolling?
Yeah, just make a roll. Let's do.
see.
How about
Sleight of hand? Sleight of body?
let's see. What can we do? What would make sense? That's
Dexterity.
a dexterity.
Or acrobatics?
Yeah.
A
Acrobatics.
dexterity save?
Dex save. Yeah, we'll do a
Dex
dex
save?
to
I
get.
like a dex save.
Yay.
Dex
Okay.
save.
11?
Yeah, it takes a little. You do. It takes a little longer than you think, and it starts to round the corner. And as it does, it stops, and then it just starts moving towards you. What do you do?
One.
I mean, I know you guys are going to blame me, so.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna try and pull him out.
Yeah, you
really
get him
quickly.
out, but
Oh.
you're like right there, and he comes around the corner,
Oh,
and
we
he just
got
starts
him, guys.
moving
We
towards
got
you.
him,
And
get
Billy
him.
goes, run!
Yeah. Okay, yeah,
Book it.
I'm like, someone was robbing the hut. That was crazy.
Someone tell me not
You run.
Did you see the spiders got away
As
with
we're
all
like
that stuff?
dropping potions as we go.
He seems to plod more quickly, but as you run away, he follows you for a while, and he's extremely scary, extremely
Yes.
big.
Yeah,
and he
I saw
follows
that.
you for a while, but then as you get further away, you get to a certain distance, he just seems to stop,
Right.
and he looks, and then he turns,
Not his jurisdiction.
and Billy takes a sling slide and hits him.
Billy.
It hits him, and it just stops, and it looks around, and then it turns, and it goes back around the house.
Why would you
Billy,
do
don't
that,
do that.
Billy?
I'm just testing a theory.
Can you help us with the theory
I'm
before
glad
you
that-
test it?
I'm glad the theory was successful.
I'm a kid.
You wield that thing like a shield.
It is a
Quite
shield.
well.
I'm a child. There you go.
You're not wrong.
As adults, I always felt that we were able to wield that at children, but this
No.
child is
Shoes
def-
on the other foot now.
Where'd you get
Aren't
a
they a little
soda,
loose?
Billy? We're in the woods.
A really nice redheaded lady.
It was in the witch's hut.
He goes, I picked this up.
The witch prefers Dr. Pepper.
And I got these shoes.
Real boy.
Alrighty. So now which way are we going?
He goes, I got a dagger and I got a
Stick?
stick, wand. This is a wand, isn't it?
Don't point it at me.
You don't know what it
Puts
does.
it in his
Billy.
pants.
Wand is always
Puts the dagger in
Shall
his.
we back to Tenacious before she comes back? All the stuff is missing. We're in the area
Yeah,
with
I
all
think
the stuff.
so. I think
And
so.
how are we supposed to communicate with him?
I
So
figure we
Billy,
just go
do
to.
you have like a? If he sent you here, you gotta have.
We got to get out of here.
Oh, let's get out of
I'm
here.
like walking and talking.
Let's go the opposite. Like if here was the flaming cave of burning spiders,
Like here's the
and here's the
hut.
giant going around the this old decrepit house, hopefully without chicken legs on it, just to be clear.
That would suck.
Definitely.
Then let's go this way.
All right. So you start going, and pretty soon Billy stops, and his rat runs up to him. And Billy goes, and the rat goes, and Billy goes, and the rat goes, he goes, let's go.
That's a snippy rat.
was a
Seriously.
long-winded
that's
rat.
That's
Feels-
a lot of attitude.
Rats are
She's-
surprising.
Billy's right.
She's on her way back. We got to get out
We're
of here.
going. We're going.
So,
Yep.
so you guys run,
Yeah,
Get out of
booking
there.
it.
go through the forest. It's a little dodgy.
So she does
You hear sometimes you hear some scratching and
Like
Good.
giant spider
spiders.
scratching.
Yeah, but
Let's-
you
we'll
manage
dodge
to
that.
you manage
Yeah.
to avoid that, and
We
you go
dodge
up.
that.
Finally you come out of the trees. The crows are up there, flying, or ravens, whatever they might be. And
Just magpies.
as you get out, the sword goes,
Orphans for
"Oh, the open air. It reminds me of a poem."
How do we wait till you have a bigger audience? Because I bet it's a great poem.
Okay.
Thanks, Beatrice.
Wow, nice save. I mean,
Nice.
nice.
Of you to save that for
Yes.
a time that we could fully appreciate it.
Right.
I'm excited to hear it tomorrow.
She says it's the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune.
My favorite poem yet.
What? Yeah, no. I think Billy only has a sling. Does anyone have
No,
arrows?
I think that every
I
poem should be
bolts,
just like that one.
Oh,
Oh, that's true.
oh, there's more.
Nope. Anyway,
no.
where's
Okay.
Tenacious?
so crazy.
All
Do I
right.
see an owl or anything?
Oh.
Oh. Yes.
May I?
This?
May I? Oh. I'm just gonna look at her again
Sure.
and just like check her over with Arcana again one more time.
Sure.
See if I can see anything new. 9.
I mean, what's obvious is there's runes.
There's runes.
Can you read them?
Are they
or-
readable? I mean, my Arcana roll was a 9, so
No.
apparently the answer is no.
Can I read the runes?
As a matter of fact, they look very familiar to you.
I hand Beatrice
I'm like,
by name
Wait, I forgot I can read. Hold on.
back to you.
It's rough.
They're the runes are what's the name? Celtic. What is the Celtic runes? Yes,
Oh.
they are Celtic runes.
Do I need to do a roll to read them, or do I just?
You can
Like the
you
back of your
can-
hand.
Yeah. Am I literate?
No.
Oh.
You're gonna need to.
Oh.
You're gonna have to find somebody who can speak. Who will know what these runes mean. You don't.
Okay. Can I do some sort of check to get like an idea, like if they're familiar to me, like if I have any sort of general, like like these are like runes about the gods, or these are like spell runes, or something general like that.
You can roll to see if you can discern any information.
What am I? Am I rolling religion, history?
You can roll history.
Ooh, is that? No, it doesn't matter. Still plus 0. But it's a 10. That's not great. I don't know why I got excited.
You kind of don't. You don't really know. It's a little beyond your knowledge, sphere of knowledge.
Fair.
So,
I'm a working girl. It is what it is.
but Billy gets you out of there. He goes, all right. the Tenacious's place is, you know where to go. I gotta go.
What? No, Billy.
No?
Billy.
Wait.
See, you're being suspicious again.
Well,
we don't
look,
know where Tenacious's place is.
I got you into there.
Yeah.
I
True.
got you there. You got a nice magic sword or something. I think it's time for me to leave.
Are we gonna see you again, Billy the Kid?
If you're lucky.
Hey,
Lucky?
be safe out there.
He goes, I don't like the stick, and he throws it down. He marches off.
Well, that happened.
Okay, bye, Billy.
Like all
Says,
day that
bye
happened.
bye.
We are no longer in the woods, or
No, you're back in the.
Okay,
let's
cool.
go.
So
Should we just go to where we saw Tenacious last time?
probably. Should we?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye out for any suspicious
Don't see
owls.
anything suspicious.
So we make our way back to where we encountered Tenacious before.
Yeah.
So
Or
you-
Sally brought him to
You
us,
make
right?
your way
Well,
to
the boss
the.
has
You make your
it.
way to the crevice in the
Yeah.
wall, and you pass through. And we're through for tonight.
Oh no!
Yes,
Okay.
that's our session.
Is
for
it a
tonight.
wand?
Huh?
Is it a wand?
Yes, it is a wand of
Okay.
some sort, and we
Okay.
can investigate that next time.
Alrighty.
Thank you for all of you being here and making such a great session. I want to let you guys know that you can find us, of course, on. Let me get my notes so I can do that right. Because join us next week when we will see what becomes of the role-playing session with Steve Conard writing us the script. You can find us at World of Chaldea. Actoroki.com. Of course, every Wednesday at 6 o'clock on Twitch TV at GenCon TV. Looking forward to seeing what happens with that and looking forward to our next session.
Yes.
Anything else? The Peanut Gallery? All right. Thanks for joining us.
Options? No.
Thanks for a great session. You guys you're wonderful. So,
Awesome.
yeah. All right.
Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
Yay!
Bye. Booze
Good night, everyone.